playing them. They're just watching.
The first lines from the Super Mario Brothers.
Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah.
Close. Come on.
Sorry, I'll talk over you.
We are live.
Cool.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Give it a second. There should be a Discord bot that should be pinging people, but if it doesn't, it'll probably take like.
With great bot powers comes great responsibility.
Okay. Chessie has been tested.
Thanks. Someone's got to mod the chat.
I'm sure the bot has already alerted her, but no, just kidding.
She doesn't pay much attention to Discord, honestly. So.
Is there a particular channel, by the way, you want me to throw that up, or just
What?
Oh, there's a bot already.
No, the other.
Oh, just like private message it to me, or wherever. We're still getting set up. That bot isn't doing it what it's supposed to do, but I will do it instead.
Okay.
This is hello, welcome. I think I said hello already.
Yep.
We're going to be playing Donkey Kong Country 2, which is a game that I think 3 people might have nostalgia for. I have never played anything.
I have nostalgia for Donkey Kong Country. I'm interested to see too.
So it'll be a new experience then. Alright. So we'll get right into it, I suppose. Do you have headphones?
I do, but they're kind of screwed up. But
Well, I just want just audio check, I guess, real quick. So now we got music going.
I can hear the music and I can hear us talking.
Alright, that's good. The tricky bit now actually is getting the music. It's like that a good volume for everyone.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Alright.
that'll work.
Alright. So like real quick, so like this is up, down, left, right, whatever, and this is the buttons.
Okay.
So it's just like those 4.
Okay. Not the. Okay.
Oops. Yeah, 1 second. I'm transition.
Wow, Frederica, you're playing really well.
It's amazing. All right. Oh, press the button.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Sweet.
select game. Just I'll go with the top one. All right. So I might be a little rusty.
Right.
So. Okay. First, Pirate Panic. Okay. I wonder where the hell that's going. Okay.
So already we got introduction of.
Okay, why can't I?
Because you got to grab it.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
And now we have an introduction of Dixie Kong. Interesting. So this is a reasonable way of starting a level. And then we had 2 enemies that were basically Goombas. 3 enemies now coming in a row. Apparently that's supposed to challenge you.
Apparently. Oh, right, I'm supposed to grab that.
Interesting. So that's how they introduced the fact that you can grab barrels from the midair.
Well, in theory,
I just tried to. My timing's off. Oh.
Maybe they tell you that these background elements you can actually jump on top of.
Huh.
Hey!
Could someone go into our Twitch and change the game? Because it did not save, so it says No Man's Sky.
let me see.
Ooh, you can
Ah.
throw Dixie Kong.
Oh, maybe this is what I need to do. No, wait.
On Twitch.
No,
Twitch is it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if I still have TVGS.
no, that doesn't. All right.
Yeah, well. Does R and L do anything in this game?
Well, try the. It's like there's 2 buttons, they're like 2 bumpers.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
not.
it's not doing anything.
What? She was pointing to something. It's like, oh, okay. That didn't work. All right.
I wonder how you can switch characters too.
Oh, it's this. No, there's gotta be a way to do that.
It's interesting. Oh god.
How do I get to?
I thought it was this. Let's see. There is a way to do it though. All right. Well,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, try it.
no.
And just Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it should like pop up because it's like a database.
Oh, right. Fine. Oh.
Well, that's one way of switching characters. Good
That
job.
is true.
Nice. They made it easy and they figured out that you might die here, and they gave you another character.
Is it like it won't let you like type something in?
Yeah,
Where did I
that's
get-
not. Oh, here.
Okay, this is fun.
There it is.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Cool, thank you.
I don't know what I need to do here.
It's not updated yet, so
What am I supposed to do? Oh.
Is it
Oh, wow.
maybe throw?
Barrel? Oh, throw the barrel? Yeah. Next.
I looked away for a second and then there's like this crocodile doing this.
Wow, this is not. Okay. No, that's not. Okay.
okay. So I edited
Oh,
it,
interesting.
and it still shows up as.
Find the token.
You might have to restart.
Huh?
No, sorry, Patrick. You're good. We're trying to get the game changed.
Whoa!
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it is.
Nope. It did not go, actually.
Okay, let me try again because it's.
Animal friends.
Yes! Haha!
It's another A.
Yes!
What does that arrow of banana stand for?
Oh, where was it pointed again?
And left.
Left. Okay. Oh, I know what I need to do. Whee! Yes. Oh, come on. Why am I? Oh boy, that's not good. All right.
It's like a dog.
Yeah, it does. It does pant.
Now it's okay.
Maybe hold a button while.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which. Nope, that's not the right button. Oh, come on.
It's making a face.
Yes, it makes a face. Okay. Nope.
Were these games always like this, or it just drops you in?
Yeah, they always
Yeah.
just drop you in. You did. So earlier, while we were testing this stream, we did in fact get a story bit that John kind of just flat out skipped. But yeah, there is a little bit of story involved. At the very beginning, if you go down one step and then move left, you'll notice that there's an opening, and you walk in, and it's a note by K. Rool saying, "I kidnapped Donkey Kong." And so that's what we're doing here. We're here to capture Donkey Kong. Well, not capture back, get back Donkey Kong, because kidnappers are always not good.
Yeah. Ah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
How'd you could bust through the? I mean, I have not played this in a while.
What if it's like the barrel?
Might be.
Hello. A D.
Hi.
Hey, what's your name?
Fabrika. I think we've actually met, but hi.
I don't remember me.
That's okay.
Eric, correct?
Evan, not Eric.
Evan. I got it wrong, I'm sorry. This is how I deal with people when I don't know the name, as my friends know.
Everyone has
Anyways,
their own names.
yeah. Hi, Evan.
Hey, so what do you think so far of it, Paprika?
Oh, it's I haven't played this one before. Oops, I just
Whoa,
died.
well, you got a new life, so it's all good.
But I have
Let me try.
I've played the previous game.
Mind giving me a shot? Like, is there like I'd like to take a shot.
Oh,
So we could give. Well, let's give Federico a while. So
All right then.
We're going to be here for 11.
Right.
So
When
there'll be plenty of time to like cycle.
Wow,
through.
one of those.
It's my dinner.
What is it exactly?
It's like calzone.
Oh, okay.
It's like chicken. And
that's
spinach.
right, we're humans behind this. For those watching the stream, just
oh
to
no.
let you know.
You're giving the secrets away here. How do I get that barrel?
They're not just
Grief.
computer robots.
Oh, I thought we were all vampires. No,
We're propane salesmen. Or saleswoman, but
Oh, no,
for whatever reason, mostly men.
no problem.
I do like the camera placement so far. It does
Yeah.
give you a lot of leeway to let you see. Oh yeah,
Oh no.
I'll find the
what?
token.
Oh.
It's alright. I just got shot by one of those barrels. Ah, there's okay. Love making him do cartwheels.
Oh, you almost out of time?
Not almost, more like 2/3 at a time.
So yeah, I'm fine.
oh look at those!
Rami!
Look at those crocodiles strutting.
They think they own the place.
Now, are they alligators or crocodiles? Oh, they gotta be crocodiles because
Yeah,
it's
crocodile.
this British.
Oh, okay. So I think I'm supposed to be able to break through here, right? Do you know how to break through?
I can tell you, but try to figure out yourself first.
Oh, I've tried.
You
Actually.
missed like the 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was.
All right, let me handle it then.
Oh, okay. You just.
All right, still found everyone. Here it comes.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit different than the other one. Thank you.
That's how you do it.
Okay. Destroy them all.
With wrestling moves.
Fantastic.
Also, there's a treasure at the top.
Fantastic. Oh.
It's okay, you can just enter it again.
What happened? I looked away for a second.
You can enter it again.
I can enter again. Okay. So,
So-
I'm gonna try that.
The charge move.
So like that, huh? Okay. That's new.
All the MMOs have moves like that. They're really important to learning how to get all of the power. I mean,
Okay.
not powers. So, what's everyone been doing recently?
Oh, lots of stuff.
It's interesting that like this level specifically was designed with, what is it, Rambi? Rambi in mind.
Yep.
It's like interesting how like maneuverable the like rhino is.
You can also go collect the other bananas.
Oh.
You might need to do that at the beginning. It can get kind of tough to run.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh.
Are there like power-ups, like stuff you unlock?
Unlockable? No. It's a platform, right? It's not like Crash Bandicoot or anything.
Is it possible to charge through the other door?
I think I actually know how to get through that. If you want help. I know how to get through that. If you want help.
Oh, the door?
Yeah.
Which door are we looking at?
The one on the bottom that you're trying to get through.
This one?
No, the one on the bottom. Not that one.
Never mind. Oh yeah, that
Another
one.
trapdoor.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Chessie just got home.
Oh, really? Which? All right, where was the trapdoor?
Is it Pat?
What is
Patrick?
she doing at New Orleans?
Patrick?
Oh, that's Patrick. I'm John.
Alright, hey John, what have you been doing recently? What game have you been playing recently yet?
I'm actually trying to remember. 'Cause I've been like doing work and stuff a ton.
Oh,
But it gave you a life.
that's
Two
terrible.
Because of course. That is so 90s.
It really is.
Dixie Kong also has she plays guitar.
Oh, nice.
I'm thinking to myself, like, that episode from The Simpsons where they
Poochie?
introduce a new character.
Yeah, Poochie. Roy. I remember that one. Poochie on the way back to his home planet.
Well, no, the part that everyone remembers is Homer Simpson giving a very important speech as Poochie. Wow,
Oh,
what
yeah.
am I kidding? All they did was they cut it out.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the thing they were talking about. It's like whenever the other character, whenever Poochie isn't on screen, all the other characters should be asking, "Where's Poochie?"
Oh, and another one more. Was that the one where like the kids who were watching they got to be like test times for the 18 strategy tournaments, and it was like, okay, press this button if you like it, and so Nelson kept pressing one of the kids' buttons for like when the muscle man showed up. I love that. So like, you guys ever heard of the whole Gravity Rush 2 thing?
I've heard the game. I haven't heard the thing.
Well, Sony announced like earlier in September last year that they were gonna shut the game's servers down, and it had only come out in like January 2017. So fans actually organized a Twitter campaign and general social media to get Sony to reconsider shutting the game's online servers down. And it's not actually a particularly online game.
What happened?
I hit a bug.
Well, it actually succeeded just today. That Sony actually agreed to like delay the server shutting down to July 2018. So that's still only a year and a half, but I'm impressed they actually got that much. And it's possible that
Oh no, the most unforgiving.
they want the monkey machine to take over.
No, I think I got it. I just
All right,
need to
then.
get. I'm a little rusty.
What's your favorite game, Frederica?
It's a fun game to play.
Well, he was asking what games do you like.
What games do I like? Oh, well, I like Donkey Kong Country, which is the first game.
Yeah, good. Diddy's Conquest is basically Donkey Kong Country 1 is good, and Diddy Conquest is legendary. Nothing short of amazing. 3 is also pretty good, but not as good.
Okay, that's good to know.
Like, I still think Diddy's Donkey Kong Country 3 is one of the best platforms ever played, but I wouldn't. But it definitely just lacked something this game had.
It's interesting, like, after going through the first level, we're definitely seeing that this game learned a lot from the original Super Mario Brothers, and most likely from Donkey Kong Country as well when they're making it. Because they're following a lot of the same level design choices of, you know, slowly teach the player on these mechanics. But it's also like, you know, they have to figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
Like the most infamous, the most infamous first thing that everyone does in Super Mario Brothers is jump, run right, then walk right into a Goomba. And like I'm just reminded of this game having exactly the same philosophy. It's like, oh, okay, I just died, and unfortunately, kids of today would probably react that to.
What the?
Seems like it's
Got stuck. I remember that happening a few times to me when I played the game on Virtual Console. I'm not sure I don't stick it. Let's see.
You're just supposed to be able to jump to that rope, or?
Oh, right. I'm trying to get on stuck.
Jump to the flag.
This is the most compelling gameplay of all time. Excusing my sarcasm.
All right, so you can like if you press the X button, Dixie can do this.
Oh, okay, so I'll use that.
Yeah, like Diddy Kong is just faster. Dixie is pretty much an easier character to play as.
Yeah, it's basically a built-in cheat.
Oh shoot! I just hold. I hold the X. Oh, the
Captain
X.
who knows Diddy pointing. I mean, I played this game like 3 times. One time even doing the Lost World, and I never know if he points.
Yeah, I noticed they point. Oh, oops,
Almost.
too slow.
That was close.
I know you can do it.
I know.
Why are just like these crocodiles doing? They're like just climbing up and falling down constantly.
They're there to kill you.
Alright.
Were you expecting an explanation?
No, he's doing an exercise. It's to make him the buff his ass.
So it's the X, right?
So, do any of you guys watch King of the Hill?
No, never really got into that one.
Oh,
That's weird.
okay. Never mind. What goes this way? Oh, there's more stuff this way? No.
I think you're backtracking, to be honest.
Oh, no, okay, yeah. Maybe a bit.
So, can you guys do good voice impersonations?
No.
Alright, what about you, John?
I do a little. Usually when I have more energy.
Alright, what characters can you do voice impressions of?
I could do
Robert Ducky?
Huh?
Never mind.
I could do Mario. I could do like Brooklyn Mario.
Alright, let's
Oh, the old version? Oh no!
Or the one who finds out version.
The one before the Charles Martinet decision,
Yeah.
and they never looked back.
Here's my brother Luigi now to tell you what hold it here for the for my shione.
God, no, I'm trying to like do it, but now it's like sometimes I can like do it like right away, but it takes like a minute to.
Alright, I can do let's see. Alright, how's my hand kill impression? Well, I'll tell you what. If you don't buy propane to cook your grill, then you ain't nothing. Loser! You're a loser! I don't remember that full speech. Are you feeling sorry for me? Okay, I'm not gonna have it, but I'm gonna Squidward. SpongeBob!
That's good.
Well,
Maybe I should-
neighborino. You get that alligator infestation looked at?
Okay. All right.
I should honestly try to learn how to do the voice impersonation for Stick It to the Man, which is a fantastic comedy game, by the way. I highly recommend.
Was that the one I saw? That was like the only, like when we were doing the
Extra life stream.
Yep. Extra Life. That was like the only one I caught for like seconds. I think it just came out on the Switch too.
Right. It's a great, absolutely fantastic game. I highly recommend it. If you're the kind of person that really needs that adventure game style where everybody is one-dimensional personality.
And that's it. I can't see that.
I've heard like I know the writer of it, Ryan North, I think. Like I like a lot of his like comics and Twitters and stuff, but I heard the game itself like was kind of hit and miss. I haven't tried it. I honestly have no idea if like I actually owned it or not.
But I should try one impression, which is the haircut guy. Last time I saw that kind of haircut, it made me the guy that I am today. Man,
The government.
that was a dumb haircut. Oh no! He said last time I saw the haircut that stupid. There we go. Last time I saw a haircut that stupid, it made me the man that I am today.
It's an interesting life choice.
By the way, if anyone's curious, that guy, his only purpose in the game is to call out, "I recognize that haircut from anywhere." That is his only purpose in the game. It's great.
Great, is that really what we're saying?
Oh no! I mean, couldn't you? Oh, never mind.
Come on.
Oh, what?
Dixie's better.
How do I switch? Because I remember there's a way to switch, but not. That doesn't.
It was often select.
Wow,
Select.
dude, look, there's like lasers coming out of
It
that
might
camera
be
thing. Like, that's so
options.
cool.
On that controller.
Like, dude, look, looks like they got some kind of weird magic laser. Switch to Dixie, he's better at it.
All right.
You know what's weird? It wasn't even until earlier this year that I realized that Dixie's hair was supposed to be a bun.
Oh no!
Okay, that didn't work.
Like, I'm like, hey,
What?
her hair's a banana!
I can't figure out where's select on here.
Oh, it's the options button next to the touchpad.
Oh.
I also learned this.
Nope, that's pause.
So like,
Maybe it's the other one.
was anyone here
Maybe you have to push two buttons at the same time.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Was anyone surprised to learn that Hank Hill's real name is Henry, like Hank Short Henry? I was oddly astonished to learn that. Like, Hank Hill's name is Henry?
What?
His name is Henry?
Mess that up.
I wonder if that like follows as it's like, because like you don't really get Hank from Henry.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I guess you could.
I've
I
heard
don't know any
that
Hank.
being
I don't know any Hanks to like ask.
Well, there's Hank McCoy, who's Henry McCoy, and
Oh, yeah, that's true.
X-Men,
Okay.
So
I almost said from Star Trek. I was like, no,
well,
there's
Yeah.
a McCoy on Star Trek.
yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to comment that the camera in this game so far is great. Like they make a lot of really good choices.
Uh-huh.
So our entire playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie, I have to ask, what the heck were they thinking?
That game gave me some pretty strong motion sickness when I played it. Like, I honestly felt like puking at some points.
Yeah, no, that has been true. When we were live streaming it too, it made me want to barf.
Like, I have type 1 diabetes. When my blood sugar is too high, it feels like I'm gonna puke. So there were honestly times where I'm like, oh man, my blood sugar must be really high. But no, it was because I was playing Banjo-Kazooie.
Nice. We skipped the unnecessary mouses.
Yeah, that's another nice one.
Am I supposed to be able to get this guy, or no? Okay.
I think you were able to climb up that rope last time.
Oh
no.
It's okay, there's a, like, right over there.
Yeah, right there. Okay.
Okay.
There's nobody
Well,
else.
it worked.
Try moving from the, there.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Yep. It's a little bit different how it responds, but then that might be the emulator. That might be the game.
Patrick already informed me I had an inferior choice. Which I need to look up actually.
Oh come on.
The guy is a freaking.
Want me to, like, have useful
Purist.
advice?
The dude. Oh, were you talking about the stream? Sorry.
Well, actually, I was gonna offer useful advice, but it's better to figure it out yourself.
We do have the actual copy inside our cabinet, so for those who actually happens to be local.
No, we're playing on the legit.
An actual copy that I can play?
Yeah, we got that one upstairs.
I could play it.
We can't stream it though, is the thing, because it's
Right.
on
It uses composite.
yeah.
So
Which at some point we should get a composite converter or whatever.
That long drapey rope is suspect.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm sure, like... Oh,
so, we taking turns here, or is it mostly just gonna be one person?
Well, we can take turns, but I think we don't switch off very quickly.
Alright. Alright, I'll mainly feel like giving it over to another person.
yeah, definitely these streams are better when we come in blind. And we have...
Oh, shoot.
You got a banana! The most important part! Oh yeah, the banana. Ooh, banana. Screw you, Donkey Kong 64, for making that a catchy phrase.
And for the beetle area.
I'm not sure how to get through this level though. It's kind of it's not clear to me.
I can only guess, but that little weird grid thingy, where there was, you know, obviously a K roll just climbing up and down. It looked to me like you can actually go all the way to the right and just hang around to the right. Not this one, but one platform upwards.
Now you're thinking like a Diddy's Conquest player. Sadly, one of my least favorite things about Dixie Kong's Double Trouble is that it made the bonus stages a lot simpler to find. Like, I guess
Which is probably for the better, honestly, because a lot of these games, secrets were really cryptic. But then again, I guess part of that is also supposed to give you the satisfaction of being able to find them. So, I don't know, it's one of those...
yeah, someone wins, someone loses, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think you actually have to latch on at the very top rather than trying to go under. So like you'll have to time it, but you'll have to like
get
just
past this
shimmy
person.
all the way to the right. Yeah, right now.
Oh yes, yes.
All right, and now you can go down.
Oh.
So like, what's the policy on like playing other like game that like?
Oh,
I guess that now
so
like
that's a checkpoint. Okay, I see.
Yep. Now I
so like
on
Wow.
stream or like on...
yeah, I mean I know I probably shouldn't play like Beatles songs or anything, but like what if it was just like sounds from other games?
Oh, like playing music or something?
Yeah, like
we actually that's a good question.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I think we generally try to not do anything that's gonna get us like muted or whatever. Because like, I mean, there's all the YouTube and Twitch algorithms that like kind of just pick up stuff and mute it.
let's see.
I see. Frederica did not take the banana route.
no, I did not.
That's
I'm trying to make sure I don't keep. I've got to.
I can stick to music from like lower profile games. They're like.
Yes. We don't really need to like beat my music.
Man, that's just the way I do things. Like,
Well, I guess we can see later. I guess.
you guys ever like put on sometimes put on other songs while playing
Oh,
games?
okay.
Like,
Oh, nice. You got a life. Good job, Frederica. We did it. We figured out the mysteries of the pirate ship in the
I feel like there was
sky.
some more stuff there, but
like Mario 3.
All right. Hopefully, I will not keep. Oh,
Oh.
Chief
it's
Thunder.
Frankie.
You're back by popular demand.
Dude, look, Chief Thunder's in the corner.
Yeah, he was in the last one. He would
Dude, look in
like,
the corner. It's like
break the fourth wall all the time.
Chief Thunder.
So, it's heavily implied that Cranky is actually the original Donkey Kong from the arcade game Donkey Kong. So, fun fact.
So like you guys see Chief Thunder in the background.
Oh. Is that the like?
Yeah, the Native American guy from Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah.
I
Who's the crocodile?
I think it's like one of those pirate guys.
Oh no.
They cut off his head and like sold it for $3. That's brutal. That's like something you'd expect in one of those like 18th century wars. Like King Philip's War.
I guess they're here to provide a free
Like
prize to learn something.
I don't. Yeah.
Is this like just a tip? Like what's happening?
I'm not sure. I can't seem to move
Oh.
or do anything. Oh, is it supposed to be?
honestly, you know what's hypocritical about Craig? You know, I think Craig is a hypocrite. You know why?
Whoops. Try the arrow piece.
The arrow keys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried them. Nothing's happening.
Craig is calling you a hypocrite. Like he's basically your stereotypical gangsta and mighty empire, but he mentions like a Killer Instinct, a game which is one of those games that revolved around being cutting edge. Like you think Craig Kong would abhor Killer Instinct, but no. He's excited to play it and even keeps merchandise of it. He even keeps posters of the characters in his museum.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
This is what's supposed to be happening here.
Let me try it.
Yeah, nothing's responding, so I don't know if it's.
Interesting.
This is a legit copy of the game, we swear.
Definitely. Give me 1 second. Oh, hang on. Oh no, it's still. Wait, can I see that?
Alright, you try it.
So I just. Oh, now Blender's opening.
Blender, oh. And we don't need blender.
Wait, try the. I don't think it's shutting down or anything. Like, hang on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to see if the because we're using like a PlayStation controller, so I need to have use another program to keep that running.
Oh.
So it looks like that's still there because it's still like controlling stuff, but
They also have like. Oh wait, I'll let you know. So,
what's like the button? Like you would just select something here. Like what's it?
I mean, it looked like you were able to progress through the dialogue. What was the button?
I was, yeah, that was just pressing the one button. The bottom. Oh dear.
So the answer is we have no idea.
hey John, where'd you get that calzone and those mod sticks?
It's from Rusty's.
Rusty's, I've never been there. What? How would you say they are?
They're good. They're all right.
What's your favorite fast food?
We should try safe scumming this game.
Yeah. Wait, can
Yeah, the game actually does kind of handle safe
Yeah.
games. It's fairly stupid.
It does, yeah. At least the normal version does.
Da 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 da. Interesting.
Oh. Wait.
Aaron is on. I don't know when he messaged. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Oh.
SNES mouse.
Hi, Aaron.
Oh yeah, the SNES mouse. That was.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Oh. Well,
I don't think I'm I'm pretty sure it was like Mario Paint and I don't know, maybe like some Mr. Guy. But
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Truly the most compelling gameplay we've ever seen. This as compelling as last time when we played Banjo-Tooie and I was talking about what a wonderful game it was, only to watch it crash.
Ouch, man.
These things happen. Even good, great games crash sometimes.
Right.
With emulators,
I
like,
guess we should have more save states.
Last time I was playing Breath of the Wild and I'm like, this game is great. And then I saw enemy T-pose and I'm like, okay.
Hey guys, I bet we might need to start over. And we should probably make more save states. I bet I could get us back there pretty quickly. You want me to take a shot?
We might.
Alright, what do you say?
yeah,
But I'll let John-
Give me like 10 more seconds, because I might be...
Since John is the event organizer for this, I will let him make the call, however.
Yeah. Why don't we try starting over?
Alright. Sit back, everyone.
Well, do you think it'll be? It might be saved. The progress may be saved. So let's see what happens when that happens.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let me try exiting out and restarting.
It's possible that.
One last thing before we call it. Although I need to check the stream. Recent games. Okay, try it now. Try
Okay.
something.
Nope. It's not doing anything.
Well, I'm just gonna go back.
Oh, I was gonna say we could start over now.
Alright.
Oh, I
Are you
guess.
sure?
Yeah, well I got it saved, so
Yeah.
Alright, let's
see.
do this.
Let's see.
just
Alright.
Let's see.
Really catch this back up.
Well, let's see if it might not need to be cut. Oh, it will be. Yeah. Okay, sure. If you want to play for a while, sure.
Alright, it's time for the. Alright, I don't like sitting in a seat that someone else. I hate that feeling that you get when you sit in a seat someone just sat in. I'm gonna just sit.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright.
Can you help him out a little bit, John?
Yeah, that's the ticket. Alright, let's do this.
So thank you for listening to the cacophony of that sound, everyone. Welcome back
Alright.
to Diddy Kong Conquest.
Yeah.
Smith's
Right,
on.
Yeah.
We did a cartwheel so far. So I was mentioning earlier that I do like a lot of these. Oh my goodness.
Oops, hang on.
I do like a lot of the decisions that they've made early in this level, which is all about like really teaching. Well, not so much teaching because the game doesn't teach you anything, but more like letting the player kind of understand how
switch again?
what the physics
It's
behind
this
the game
button.
is.
Right
This
here.
button.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, time for the stomping brigade.
I've also mentioned I like the fact that Dixie Kong in a lot of ways is a built-in games cheat. And that with her hover ability, like it's not overpowered, but it definitely makes the game a lot easier for a player, which was not something that they had in the first game. Ooh, that is rough UI. Why did they do that? Never, ever, ever let UI elements overlap like that. It is such a bad idea. I'm sorry, I have a history of UI development, and anytime I see that, it bugs me.
Hey, I don't think anyone holds that against you.
Right.
It's your professional opinion here. I've had professional opinions about bugs.
Which this game has no shortage of. Now we're not talking about actual not actual bugs. We're not talking about technical bugs. We're talking about actual bugs.
Let's see, I'm not sure I remember. Nope.
how many games are in like the Donkey Kong? Or, I mean, I don't know. It's like
I think it's. I thought it was 3 before Rare took. Not Rare. Retro Studios took over.
I actually don't remember how to do this one. My mistake.
like the rhino.
I think it probably has something to do with
Yeah,
that
it's cute
crate.
that it does that.
Like a dog.
Well, it looked like that crate spawned. Oh, it doesn't spawn anymore. Okay, and
Oh,
the rhino
no.
also doesn't spawn anymore either.
The
I
crate.
guess not.
Well, I guess I'm not so invincible after all.
It would make sense for this game to have like very specific secrets. That is also very 90s.
It is.
Yes. Yeah.
I lived through the 90s, I can say this.
Hey, I lived in the 90s too. I agree.
Like this man.
So, anyone who's nostalgic of the 90s, I highly recommend checking out the Japanese commercial series of Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man!
I love Pepsi Man.
Huh?
I love Pepsi Man.
I love their commercials.
I like when I used to play Minecraft back in the day. Like I had this Pepsi Man skin, and like I think one of my friends came back from like the summer, and they started like freaking out, like screaming because they thought it was a new like monster or something. Because it's like just it's like kind of a Slender Man sort of thing.
I bet I can do it. Ah.
There's something about Pepsi Man, and just the fact that the character is terrible at everything, I find just wildly entertaining.
For anyone who has no idea what we're talking about, go Google or YouTube like Pepsi Man commercial.
Order Pepsi Man HDQ speedrun.
That's true.
Ooh, good idea. I'm not really a speedrun guy. Like, I gotta say, I'm good. I'm not really that big a fan of Battletoads, because if I was on Twitter myself, like, oh, Battletoads running, I'd be like, new game, but no, it's just like some guy speedrunning Battletoads. Like, I'd be pretty salty about that.
Well, I'm happy to tell you that Pepsi Man speedrun is actually completely straight, legit, no glitch run.
Yeah.
They need to figure out how to do a simple draw.
It's just that the game is also very short, so it all works. Down?
Oh wait, of course, that's why I wasn't. Yeah, that's the ticket. What the? I think we may need to switch the controls. Hang on a second. I think we need to switch the controls. Hang on.
Alright, what are you looking for?
I want to make it so that you move with this for the you move instead of
I
this.
tried to get that to work and was having a lot of trouble picking it up.
Perfect. Like this whole like D-pad or whatever is honestly pretty bad for playing a game like this. Let's see. We'll see if it can be overcome.
Apparently I have a notification.
Huh? What do you say again?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I was making a terrible joke.
Aha, the cannon. And
Oh, you have to actually hold on to a cannonball. Interesting. Well, we now know how to defeat these monsters.
Yeah.
Oops.
Now, are we the monsters or not? That is the question.
I don't know. I think we're cuter than everything else, so obviously not the monsters.
But reptiles!
Yeah, man, I know. I'm like, what's with the alligators, man? Why do they all get the bad rap? You're like that too?
No, it's crocodiles. These are British people.
British people?
Yeah, Rara has always been not American. Something tells me this level is a lot easier than we're making it.
A lot easier, huh?
Oh, I mean, like, the control scheme that we have makes it difficult.
Yeah, these are actually kind of tough with the control scheme. So... And the DK code. I'm pretty good at this game. Man, I bet this is gonna get a lot worse the further in the game. Once we get further in the game, like...
Are we going to the...
Yeah. So, alright, now we should be making more save states. So, has anyone ever tried to do anything about that whole, like, thing with, like, it moving up?
What thing I'm moving up?
Like the control, like, making the character protect.
Oh,
I guess I'll just have to... Hey, there's an easy one. And hey, look, a hook up there.
It's a token!
And hey, look, there it is. Like, alright, I think I'll do one more level and someone else. This game's my jam.
Are there literal jams?
Wait, what? Oh.
I'm totally disappointed there are no literal strawberry jams. My favorite flavor.
My sister and I have joked about maybe doing a jam on itch.
I'm down for that.
Oh, jam.
like all these crocodiles got their like peg legs.
I guess I'll just perpetually hold the button. Boss man.
I did see an alligator in the wild in Florida for the first time
Oh, really?
a while back, and my first reaction was, I kind of remember. I was thinking to myself, wow, they're a lot smaller than I expected. They're like a size of maybe 3 or 4 cats.
Yeah, they're like tiny.
Now these are alligators,
Alligators.
mind you, not crocodiles.
Oh, crocodiles can get bigger?
I don't know.
Because I've seen some footage of some crocodile. I think they're I'm trying to remember feeding crocodiles or alligators in the wild that were very big.
Huh.
Might be. But you know, when something's lives a very cushy lifestyle, it's easy for it to get really big and
Right.
no predators around.
I mean, yeah, they strike to me as creatures that would just kind of grow really, really fast. Or not really, really fast. Grow like...
Just keep going, yeah.
Yeah, just keep going until the environment tells them no. Which I believe carps are the same as well.
Yeah,
Nuts, they got me.
This discussion of alligators is by far the most important discussion we've ever had in the Tech Bag Game Space live stream.
That's not because we haven't had anything about King of the Hill. Wait until we start having a discussion about King of the Hill now that I'm here. So, like, who's...
Whoa, what is this frame rate? Not Valve. What am I talking about?
Rare. Or it's not even rare, it's probably like the emulator.
Yeah.
Or whoever like set the ROM up.
Did you say emulator? We said absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I said nothing. delete your ass.
Nothing is something.
You know, we could have just downloaded this on the Wii U.
Yeah, I probably should like down. That would make this also like. I bet this is gonna. Alright. Like, I bet this will be horrible. Like, I bet this is gonna get pretty bad in the later levels. Alright, so, yeah, she doesn't want to. That's what she got.
So, let's see.
Alright, let's see. I see it also happens with condoms. That's okay, we've got. Although, don't tell me. Something's gonna happen. Like, don't tell me. Like, we're gonna get into a scene where, like, we. Although, don't tell me. We're going to get into, like, a scene where we have to. Well, something tells me that eventually this is gonna get fun.
That's interesting that the saving is limited to not after you beat the level, but in these little
Ooh, I love these
parts.
levels.
Yeah, that's the way it was in Donkey Kong Country.
That is a very strange decision to me. I wonder what the technical.
Does someone else want to take over? I can probably like chew through these levels. I should probably chew through World 1 and like no sweat. Does anyone else want to take over?
I can take over.
There's a swimming level.
Is it? It's got water.
Yeah, kind of is.
Oh, okay. Okay, how do
Buster.
Okay, yeah, I figured it out. Thanks.
So I grew up largely with the Nintendo 64, and with that Super Mario 64 as well. So like I would like consistently have this phobia of water because that game teaches you that you can drown.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, no, that was really foreign when I played Donkey Kong 64, and I'm like, wait, you can swim forever? What is this shenanigans?
Can we do the music up higher? This soundtrack is masterwork.
I'll try a little bit. I don't want to turn it up too high because.
Well, quite frankly, if you can't even hear it, that's just an injustice.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, like, hey Patrick,
Yes.
you watch King of the Hill?
No, I don't.
Well, what do you watch then?
What do I watch? I haven't been watching this much TV recently.
Alright, that's fine.
We're watching.
No, we watch mostly anime,
We
actually.
do actually. Or Shield. We've been
Oh,
watching
Agents
that.
of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah.
Wait, what anime do you watch though? What? There was a fish?
So there's been an anime that
Oh, there's a fish. Where's the
Camping.
fish?
there was.
What happens if you go left?
Who knows?
To the left? Oh, like,
There's a small opening.
oh, here, yeah.
Yeah, there are some openings which are, and some are just kind of scenery.
That is disappointing.
Yeah, I hate the way it's so floaty when you.
It's a
Oh, no. Do not want to get hurt. Ah,
window lid.
no.
It's okay.
No. Okay, here we go. Alright, let me see. I gotta.
Oh, the piranhas, man.
Oh,
my
shoot!
goodness.
It's coming after me!
Alright, forget it. We're not getting the fish.
Yeah, never mind.
Nothing is worth a piranha.
No. Oh, sorry everyone for missing the fish.
It is the shark in Banjo-Tooie or Banjo-Kazooie.
Does anyone else imagine him sounding like Ringo Starr, kind of like having a loud liver puddling it? So, like, does anyone here come up with different voices for the Banjo-Kazooie characters?
Different
It's
what?
not a game I played very much anyway.
You know what I just noticed earlier this year? Or not this year technically, but like in the last time frame that we did here. Grunty and Spinal have the same voice.
Grunty and what?
Spinal, like the skeleton power from the instinctive.
Oh, shoot.
They literally have the exact same. They pretty much have the exact
No,
same
I believe
voice.
it.
Oh, here we go.
There he is. Fishman!
Okay.
Oh yeah, like
So
Randy,
how do we? Yeah.
Like Randy, Fishman also has a charging
How do
attack.
I move down?
Try. Oh yeah, you should also probably like hold the R2 button down. I think that might help, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, try holding down the R2. It seems to me that like
Oh.
Wait, she's asking how do you go down though?
Yeah, it doesn't want to go
Like,
down. At
try
all.
holding down R2.
R2?
Yeah, that might help. But like since there's a thing with like the L button being stuck.
It might be R1?
Hang on, let me try. Yeah, see there it is.
Which one?
Yeah, I think it might be better off just holding down the R2 button perpetually.
Just the R2.
Yeah, I think that might help.
I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe that one?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold down R4
Okay, I'm sorry.
and then
What
R5.
button was it?
R2?
Yeah, like
Alright,
left
this one?
trigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right trigger.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
here we
go.
go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, also like Randy, you saw that charge attack. Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay, you can get him again, get him again.
Oh, yeah, I know. Now I just need to figure out how to do the charge attack.
Yeah, girl power.
You gotta hold it down. Keep in mind, all of the animals like them have a move like this, and you do well with them. You can also like do a short toss.
Shoot.
It's okay if like you just need some.
Yeah, I just need to catch
Come
it.
back, Yoshi.
No, no.
Fishing.
I don't die in the meantime. Yeah.
She's crying underwater.
So like, is there possibly? So, like,
Don't worry, the water's salty.
Are we only gonna do one stream per game? Because if we're not, then maybe next time we should. The next time we should probably do it on like on more efficient level, so that you know it doesn't have that control.
It's actually a good question because normally, well, last year we kind of did like 2 streams of Game Club games, but this year I want to try doing like, you know, maybe doing 2 every now and then, but like doing some like more games like outside of like what other people normally play. Because
Are you bringing up Nier Automata again?
I don't get it. Why are we talking about Nier Automata?
It's a really good game.
Yeah, I know. I might play it next year.
It's a platinum game. Come on, John. No, just kidding.
It's a really long
Seems
game.
to me that the gameplay isn't as interesting as that of like, you know, like Bayonetta or DMC. Though. Like, seems like it's more about the story. Which, if the story's good enough, I can live with that.
The story's really good, but
Yeah.
like I was trying to get one of my friends to play it, and I was like, they're basically saying that it's like the gameplay's not that good. It's like, you know, on second thought, it really isn't. I mean, it's like tolerable. It's not like the worst it could be. Like you could definitely.
Oh, come on.
Definitely what?
Like, you know, it's not like it's like unbearable to play. Like it's just kind of, it doesn't stand out that much. But it's definitely, it's not going to be like a giant hindrance to the game. And I think there's like an easy. I could like literally talk about Nier like.
Yeah, so basically like the hard modes are like Skyrim's hard modes or something.
Yeah, but the easy mode actually has like an auto fight, so like you can skip like most of the fights and like just get to the story, which is like that's still like 20 hours of the game as well. So you're just learning the story and finding things.
We should play Tales of Symphonia. I'm sure we're going to enjoy all 80 hours of that game. We should also play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm sure we'll enjoy all 300 hours of that game.
I'm not liking everyone jumping to like 100 hours.
We should play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I'm sure we'll enjoy all 300 hours of Chapter 1.
Play Minecraft and get 1,000 hours in. Or Stanley Parable has like a leave it open for 5 years or something. Or it's like achievement.
Oh, yeah, there is. You're right.
I don't remember.
Alright, here we go.
Remember, if you go too far to the right, it says no fishies.
Oh, so it actually does stop it? I thought it was like a little...
Yeah, it makes a fish disappear entirely. There it is. So, yep.
I think I have to go though.
No. You already went there.
Oh, I did? Oh, shoot.
You were actually backtracking, which is why you got a G last time and now you got an N.
Ah, okay. Whoops.
I didn't say anything because I thought you were looking for the rest of the Kong buttons, but oh well.
Yeah, I got a little turned around.
Wi-Fi
I mean-
down.
Oh, shoot.
I appreciate that this game is not entirely linear, but yeah, it's easy to get lost, I can tell.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is
We're not streaming via Wi-Fi though, right?
No, it's Ethernet.
yeah, but I was using Wi-Fi inside
I think we should be fine.
It's working, but it's very slow. So.
What were we playing? I was gonna say, what did we play last time? We played No Man's Sky last time, but
Right.
that's like the ultimate like you could get lost game. It's also because like I ended up playing it for like 2 hours after the stream, which ended at like midnight or whatever. But jeez, no, it kind of like is really weird because like I can't figure out if.
I'm gonna save.
Go to files, save game position.
Save game, okay, slot
Do
1.
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah. We'll keep it to that.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
snake.
Oh, yeah,
this is a new one.
oh, hey, you got that Radley. I love Radley.
There's This is giving me terrible Mario Galaxy vibes. Oh my god, that spring power-up was stupid.
Oh, nice.
Those are I was gonna say when I'm
Oh
It's okay, you get well, rally's actually pretty slow.
no! Yeah. There's all that energy going up and down rather than.
I think you can actually go up on those platforms on the right.
Yep.
It's like Snake is like mesmerizing. I like forgot everything I was gonna say. Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? So No Man's Sky kind of became like the ultimate like just lose everything right away game.
Lose everything right away, what do you mean?
Well, because we're talking about like how easy it is to get lost in this game
Easy.
if you don't remember like everything. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that works out.
But No Man's Sky kind of takes it to a whole new level where I'm pretty sure that things like despawn if you like, because it's a procedurally generated game. Like it will just like remove locations and things
Right.
you found. Which I understand why they would do that, but it's also like that's really annoying. Especially if I don't know. I don't know if I'll do another stream of that because I played it and it kind of just became like the same game. Like you go to the same
That's
planet.
exactly I tend to avoid games that pride themselves on being games that you can keep playing for months.
Is it possible to Yoshi off of the
It's
snake?
possible.
He has like an extra big jump
Oh, he
by
does?
pressing like the charge button.
Oh, okay. I'll try that then. Thanks.
Like you have to hold down for a moment, like with Remy and oh god.
Right.
Oh, that was an interesting ledge grab.
Okay, so.
Yeah, see like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
That Rare must have done that on purpose. This is so. Patrick, you're not going to comment on this?
I have nothing to comment on.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm not seeing it.
Seeing it lunge grab.
Okay. That's it.
Wait a minute.
There's a coin.
I bet there's like a bonus stage if you do like that super jump on top of the platform.
Oh really? Oh, okay. Let's try that.
Oh, there's a coin at least.
Oh well.
That's
We
interesting.
tried.
The verticality is not considered. That is not a priority.
Bees.
Bees?
My god. That's it.
Oh.
Oh wait, there's a moment.
Yes. Oh.
Little did we know, all it took was a chimp.
I tell you what, I saw propane accessories.
Nice, well done.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
So what happened to Donkey Kong? Was that
He was kidnapped.
Just kidnapped. That was what happened.
Yes,
Okay.
this is a rescue mission. As rescue mission as Rare games can be.
That's restoration.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a really reason over there.
I gotta try to get that box to respawn, I think. Right? Hey there. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, it's not gonna do it.
Well, it's just a. Well, it's a. Coin.
There's a rope below you, so you can try grabbing that and then jump over B.
Okay. Nope. I'm really nervous about this. Oh. Okay, well that worked.
Yeah, Dixie! Everyone, give it up for Dixie!
Dixie!
Oh.
I'll never understand why they replaced her with Tiny and.
Because Dixie was already in the.
Oh.
Oh!
I felt so far better. Oh.
I guess it would have been kind of weird to randomly give Dixie shrinking powers. Like, what does that have to do with her character?
Was it Dixie? I thought that was Tiny.
No, like I was asking, like, why did they replace Dixie with some random noob like even Tiny? Who no one knows. I mean, Chunky was real offense. I mean, who likes Kitty Kong? Nobody. But maybe. Actually, what if Chunky is Kitty grown up? All the
Yeah, what is the hitbox of that D? Because it looks a lot larger than it should be. But I'm not going to ask you to.
I always felt like the hitbox was always too big for them. This is before I knew what a hitbox really. Oh, come on. Dang it.
Remember to not jump. Oh, it despawned the moment it went off the camera. Oh.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna go. Okay. This is not gonna go well.
Oh, you could jump up to the other platform and hover down, hover to the other side.
Let's see. No, I'm gonna try. Oh, never mind.
Well done.
John's not allowed to give advice anymore.
It's interesting that these levels so far are focusing on verticality, which the reason why I say that is because
Oh shoot!
I can take her.
Oh no!
because it's a lot harder to die on vertical levels, but it's also more repetitive. So, anyways, just the fact that these early levels focuses on it the most tells me that they wanted to make sure they have like the most easiest game experience.
At least to start off.
Right, exactly. Because I can only expect that the later levels are going to be more horizontal than vertical at this point.
That's actually
Oh wow,
very
that was
intuitive.
weird. What was Diddy doing there?
I was trying to make sure I didn't miss again. Okay. Darn it! Alright.
Well, just
Do like
ride from
Dixie's-
that platform.
Oh, shoot!
I don't know.
Oh,
Just do Dixie's flying helicopter move.
yeah. Oh, okay. Let me try that again.
With confidence.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! All I needed was some confidence.
Anyone see the funky mode they're talking about with the new Donkey
I
Kong?
heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
What's that like? Is it like, do you just, like, is Donkey Kong just another playable character, or can he, like, is his going gameplay, like, just something completely different?
I didn't see the video, but what I heard was like he just literally, it's like just an easy mode where like you literally can't die. Like he just like surfs his, like if you like fall or something, he just surfs his way back up.
Oh, darn it!
I can take it hard if you want.
Oh, that was
No,
not
I'm
nearly
gonna
as
get it, I'm
entertaining.
gonna
Alright, I see you.
I'm gonna beat this thing.
The bees will not catch me off guard anymore.
Okay. Oh,
Oh wow.
Jump
I
on
actually
those
could!
guys? You can do that!
I am so happy I can do that!
That's a good thing to learn.
Oh
no.
Yep. Okay.
Everyone learned something important that day.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes!
Oh my goodness. the precision needed.
Oh wow!
That was so annoying. Okay.
Well, hopefully it won't spawn back.
Oh no, I think it will.
Oh. I got too. I rushed. Oh, I rushed. That's my problem.
How many lives do you have? So far they've
10
been
right
really
now.
Yeah, so far they've been really generous with the lives.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna try jumping again. That was probably a lucky break. Alright, yep. Oh, no. Oh, I do not move quickly on the ropes.
Well, as everyone was pointing out, the the control scheme on the ropes are very strange.
Yeah. It just sort of automatically moves you. Oh, come on. What? Oh, this is annoying. Alright.
This is the clutch moment.
This is our AGHQ.
Oh, gosh. Alright.
It did not spawn!
Okay.
It is gone for good.
Yes!
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Okay, I gotta get her without dying.
Yeah!
Oh, come on.
We're doing fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go when I'm ready. With confidence.
You got this, right?
I got it, yep.
We should
Confidence,
have a
yep.
backup plan.
Oh dear.
Alright.
You can propel her over it, right?
Yes. Problem is not.
The controls are really weird. Yeah.
At least they don't move.
Yep, not much anyway.
Oh, shoot! That was almost there.
Oh. Ah! I am getting better at this though.
Right.
Glad of that. It would be really frustrating if I just kept being.
Yeah, I'm really glad that lives are, in a lot of ways, a very
So what are you
arcadey,
doing over here, Pat?
no longer important
Just reading stuff online.
game
Should I not be getting a
mechanic because, like, with games like
A little
these
bit further
especially,
back,
it's
okay.
always frustrating
So you
to
read about
having to restart all the way back from the beginning.
Anime.
Oh.
What? No, I'm not blaming you or anything, but what is it about that part? What?
You just
How they
you
did.
end up letting go of it.
so,
It's probably like the transition from. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's weird.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they know that it does that. That's probably why the bananas are there.
so any games you're looking forward to this year?
Me? I don't even know what games are coming out this year.
It's like all the good games came out like last year.
Yeah, they did.
It's like I'm looking forward to Dark Souls on Switch, but that's like, you know.
Oh wow.
I have a friend with a PS.
No. You're supposed to invert the arms outwards.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to like not get away with it directly though. Wow, I'm surprised that a guy was even play Dark Souls actually schooled me on that. That corrected me.
So, fun fact about this game, Yoshi's Island was inspired strongly by this game.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I know what you're doing.
Yoshi's Island, they wanted to create a completely 3D Mario game. Because they looked at this game and they said, we can do this too, we shall make it happen. And so they did. Except the only 3D part in that game that actually sustained was the introduction screen.
Oh.
So like, on top of that, there was actually a promotional image of Diddy's Conquest that featured Mario in the style of the game, and he looked really weird.
Oh wow. This is our clutch moment.
Oh.
Go for it, go. There's a balloon on the right.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Oh. Didn't work. Okay.
Alright, wait, like, okay, can I just talk about something, like, go off, like, the thing we wanted to. So, like, the image of the skull, see it?
Uh-huh.
When I was playing this and I was like, alright, wait, let me just start that. When I was like, what was it, when I was 12 or so and I was playing this, for some reason I thought the skull, I didn't think it was a skull, for some reason I thought it was like that scientist, like, Finkelman guy or whatever from Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, see it?
I see the resemblance.
That's fun. Alright, I'm gonna save. Save game position. Select.
Yeah, save it over.
Yeah,
Select
that's
it?
not going to be saving this.
Okay. Alright. Where
Was that Crow's Nest we just did, or?
I thought we just did
Crow.
I don't oh oops.
Oh,
okay.
it's a boss.
The
or
boss
something.
battle. Oh, I'm gonna use your weapons. No, never mind.
So close, right?
Yeah.
So already, well, aside from the life system, already there's a trait that I don't like in this game, which is
Yeah.
like there's too many things to collect.
I don't think this game is that bad. Like, I agree the coins or what. Now, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, that has a lot of unnecessary.
Oh, come on.
Like, they have what's basically the currency that we would be using to pay the other Kongs for services if those worked. But in Donkey Kong Country, instead we get these weird bear side quests. Like, it seems to me the game tried to be like an RPG, which may have something to do with Project Dream, which we talked about back in the whole Banjo-Kazooie thing.
What the?
And
Why did that not work?
I don't know. Oh.
So like they had a RPG overworld. That was cool.
I'm infuriated that did not work.
So anyways, they had an RPG-ish overworld with like vehicles that allowed you to access more and everything. That was kind of cool, I guess. Basically contributed nothing, but I guess it was kind of cool aesthetically.
Alright.
That worked.
That worked.
They included a bunch of side quests with bears, which basically, I don't even remember what most of them involved. I think there was one where you have to like beat a level in a certain time. That was the one that really.
What?
That was the only one that really contributed to anything. Like, aside from that, I don't even remember any of them. That you could have just removed them completely and nothing would have been lost. They also had this half-baked Simon Says mini game where like you have to basically play Simon Says to earn these banana birds.
What? Okay.
Which are
I
used
actually
to
got it.
earn probably the most pointless
Okay.
extra ending in games.
It looks like it has a limited number of bounces, interestingly.
Like, it has nothing. Absolutely nothing to the gameplay. Like, it's a pointless Simon Says mini game. And it doesn't even lock any extra level. It's just like, it gives you an extra ending.
Right?
Yeah, and a Donkey Kong
Oh,
Country
come
game.
on.
Because everyone knows those for the amazing.
Oh, right.
I can help them.
Oh, shoot.
This could work.
Oh,
What?
this is very clunky.
Right.
Well, we got the save state, so if we had to, we could like go back.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah.
punished
Sorry, I'm
lives.
just like blowing through a lot of things.
No, that's fine.
Well, the game is
Oh, come on.
the game is being nice at least in giving you a second life.
You can just run into them.
Yes, that seems to be the best way to do it, honestly.
You're actually going right.
You kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the hard part though.
It's a little, now it gets tricky.
Hey, Francesca's still watching.
Oh, she is? Oh.
If I said.
Oh. I don't know if
We're doing this!
Oh.
I was gonna say, is this giving you a good memories so far?
There it is!
All right, there we go.
Slay the pirate!
I'm gonna, I guess gotta hit it, I gotta get there. No. I don't want to get hit by the thing. Oh, come on.
Really.
Ah!
Oh,
that was
That's
lucky.
not fair. Oh, no!
Taco Bill says she's not watching.
Oh.
So the Wi-Fi just came back, which is why I was not able to verify earlier.
No. I guess she's tired of watching me play games. My sisters watch me play a lot of Super Mario World, Sonic, and
So, confession. Back when I was maybe
Oh.
6, The only level I liked in Super Mario World was the first Switch level, where the only thing you do is collect coins and then hit the switch.
You didn't like the rest of the game.
I was 6.
I didn't like. I don't know.
Then I became 16, or then I became 15, and I replayed the game again, and I'm like, holy crap, this game is great. Why was this the only level I liked? Because it's terrible.
It's funny when you're a kid how, oh gosh, everything seems different.
I went to the GBA version of Yoshi's Island when I was a kid. I just couldn't get anywhere, so I was like, oh man, I can't do this. So I really am. But I love the Yoshi's thing, so like, I really grew to regret this thing. I desperately wanted to play it. I don't know, I just desperately. So
What, kids?
when I played Yoshi's Island,
Oh, yeah.
I rented it when I was
At least it's not Yoshi's Story.
There you go. Oh.
Come on, come on.
like,
Oh.
when I was a kid, I basically couldn't
No.
play. I basically couldn't have anything else for I pretty much had to use a guide.
Yes!
Victor!
Killed it! Finally!
You killed the animal.
I killed the giant baby vulture.
Childhood self was able to redeem.
Oh, I probably should say.
Well, I'll clearly do the Magma level. That's pretty great, though. This is not a really great song, so I would take a moment to listen to it. What if we just take a moment to listen to it and not talk for a while?
Oh, yes.
It's really good. I like, yeah. The only experience I've had with Donkey Kong music is like Smash or Mario or, you know, those kind of crossover games. What is that?
I can see why they picked this guy for. Just threw him in lava.
They
You know.
just threw him, yeah.
Oh, come on! How did I miss the platform? Oh, that's not fair. Oh. Oh, come on. What? Oh.
At least he doesn't kill you when he like runs into you.
Yeah.
Masterwork.
Okay. I'm we're concerned about these platforms, but okay, we got it. Yep.
Good job believing, Frederica.
All right. Last time I died because these platforms are not as big as they seem to be. Oh.
Treacherous.
I hate.
You know, if you look at like Denny's spray when he's holding it,
Oh.
and this kind of like, look at Denny's spray when he's holding the barrel, or like the item. Well, I guess that came, but he kind of looks like a cyclops or something. Well, he already kind of.
Well, I mean, he already has one eye at
Okay,
this
you know what?
3D graphic, low resolution 3D graphics. I mean. Because if you look at the actual like render, it's like, okay, yeah, he does have 2 separate eyes, but.
They probably like the design.
Oh!
Oh no!
What?
I couldn't jump or do anything. I just slid right into the lava.
That's annoying.
That is really.
That is annoying.
And I've only got like 1 life left. Well, we did save it.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Okay. Oh.
Because this is the real game and totally not an emulator.
To be
Yeah, let's
fair,
keep emphasizing that.
to be fair, they also run the Wii U Virtual Console version. Like they also basically have the same thing with the same film.
I love that sound, the rubber sound.
Yeah. Like, it's breaking. There we go.
Reminder to like hold the like.
All right. Poof. Oh, I see. They kind of add?
So. Isekai protect. What's Isekai?
Otherworld anime?
Oh yeah, I seem to recall, like, I heard the story of Fire Emblem Fates get compared to that. Now I read about it, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, what is the one that everybody knows? I think it's that Sword Art Online is.
So yeah, my college roommate was like super into it. And, like,
I know a guy who likes Sword Art Online. I will never forget it for defining the name of the Black Swordsman. Although to be fair, if every work of fiction if ripping off Berserk was a cardinal sin among anime, then that would pretty much incriminate like at least 90% of all Japanese RPGs that come out after the year 2000. Even if a lot of them only got it secondhand,
You wanna catch 'em all?
ripping off
What?
Catch them all.
There's 3 left.
You can do it!
Do I? Oh, okay. It's okay
You didn't
if I
lose a
die.
life. It's all good.
That's right. It's okay. Didn't
You got a checkpoint too, which is important.
Oh, I love this guy here.
Oh my.
Wow.
What? He's got so many shoes.
Wait, no, why can't I jump?
You can do it! Don't let the Squid Man die!
No!
Squid Man!
I'm so sorry.
It looks like the spider can actually shoot webs, which was the
Yes.
intended form of attack.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Oh, well. Oh, shoot. And I'm dead.
That's okay.
Don't worry, you're just crying. It's not called dead.
Oh, yeah. I've got 0. Okay. Maybe I'm...
Anything is possible when you believe in Old Spice.
Sure. Oh.
Oh yeah, also try his B power.
Oh, nice.
Also don't forget to hold the left trigger, because he can't just shoot them upwards, he can shoot them in all directions.
Oh, okay.
Upward, medium, and down. Yeah, see, press it again. Yeah, make the platform.
Oh.
Squitter is the best. Also, you're never going to hold him down.
Right. Oh,
That
okay.
makes it that makes it you can shoot in all directions.
Oh, thanks.
I think, I really like this guy.
This is really cool, actually, yeah. Thanks for...
That's a very useful ability.
I like... It's a little funky, but I like it.
Squidman's the best. See, there's the thing about the Donkey Kong games. They're still very good platformers, but they're not the same. Like, I talked about this in the Banjo-Kazooie discussion, but they removed all the power-up the animal buddies exist from Rambi. And the animal buddies are basically the Donkey Kong Country blue.
That's right, that's...
Like, having a Donkey Kong Country game where Rambi is the only animal buddy would be like having a new Mario game where the only power-ups were the fire flower and star. And not to say it couldn't be good, but it just wouldn't be the same. And the series has come so far.
Oh, shoot!
Don't worry, it's a Yoshi.
He'll come back as Squidman the White, or orange or something.
It's concerning that the character is kind of context sensitive, and it's not useful for any other purpose. Okay, now this is just annoying. We now know why they're bees, though.
Yeah.
Bees in a volcano.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, let's not question the fact that they'll be dead at this point, because volcanoes are legitimately hot enough to kill you at this distance. No spiders!
Nope. No spiders.
No piters!
No spiders. No. Okay.
Screw you for kicking the Squidman out. You just can't handle the Squidman. He just makes you insecure about yourself because he's better than you.
Okay.
He actually has a relationship with, and his job actually pays him decently. And he actually enjoys it. Well, that's I think this might actually be save that. Okay, well, we're probably not doing this in the full game. This is actually, if we could.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Did you save?
Wait, we actually got out of it!
Yeah, I think if you get out before... Oh, wait. I can't move now. Oh, shit.
Let me try.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
See, you just have, you need to remember to hold down this button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you keep forgetting. That is save state.
Right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let me save real quick.
okay. I only have like 1 life though, so we might want to do a different slot. Okay.
Oh, well, Too
Great
late.
job! We did it, everyone.
Now it's the Dark Souls of Donkey Kong.
Dark Souls of Donkey Kong.
Ceaseless
Okay.
charge. Except this like keyless discharge because of permanence. Ah. Okay, now let's just listen to the music. Let's some of the best things ever get them up.
It was cool.
Keep listening.
Absolutely nothing. Which is what you're going to be. Sorry, that's a reference to Spaceballs. TNT! Everyone knows what you're supposed to do with explosives.
Throw
Yeah,
them
for
at
the
people.
people who don't let you listen to the music. For real though, like there should be a religion centered around this game's soundtrack.
What's going on over here?
Yeah, this is. I like this a lot. This track.
Sorry, I
That
didn't
was
mean to
pretty
laugh
bad.
at you.
No, it's okay. Okay, here we go. Alright.
Mouse!
Yep.
Squeak!
I think they're rats. That's more like pyro related.
Yeah, ship related.
It's ridiculous. Like learning to get as many bananas as possible becomes like fairly important. Switch to Diddy.
Oh, switch to. Oh, I see.
But
Okay.
as it, like learning to get as many bananas as possible can become important in the later game. Where it's like no switch to Diddy. No, that's fine. Like learning to get as many bananas. Like usually gets a lot tougher.
that freeze frame was awesome.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yep.
You could go back and try it again. Oh, and I'll get you extra bananas too.
It's alright.
We don't even really need them since we can't actually use them. Like, the lots were levels are pretty great if you like sadistic we are. Although somebody told me that would Ooh, blast range!
Frank Kirchhoff.
He wasn't the one who composed the soundtrack of this game though, that was David Wise. Greg Kruger did many this.
Oh no, no.
That was the worst sandwich ever.
Oh no.
We became a Jill sandwich.
Did
Oh,
They go
no.
to jail. Of course, then now we have to start over from the last state.
Well, I do have that last save, at least.
We might want to, yeah.
Where'd
I
it
don't
go?
think it's safe. Well,
You need to use the last save, not the save
Oh,
state.
okay.
Alright, careful now, careful! Whoa, you're really quick.
So Saw 2 was the most recent one.
I actually want to check real quick.
Yeah?
We swear this feature existed in the original console.
Yep, totally.
What does the game?
Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh,
we could look that up. I guess.
What is it?
It's Game Genie, Virtual Game Genie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, like just to give more lives, but
okay.
Like, has anyone here ever had any... I know this is really a dorky question, but has anyone here ever had any funny dreams?
No, I haven't.
I just like hearing about like really stupid YouTube poop-esque dreams.
one recurring dream I keep having is, you know, like Bionicles, like the
Yeah, I know what
Bionicles.
Bionicles are.
I keep having this dream where like I'm like in a Dollar Tree or something, and they like came back. And, like I get so excited.
Oh man.
Well, I call my friend, and then like I take a second look at what they are, and they're like off-brand knockoffs. like they have like googly eyes. And it's like really
Yeah,
weird.
Bionicles, wow.
It's
it's not in a way where it's like horrifying. It's just like in a way where it's like this is just a sucks as a toy.
Okay, Switch Diddy. Yeah! Diddy! No, Dixie.
Oh, wait, oh, shoot.
Dixie, come on, you can do it!
She kicks him.
I love the kicking part. Oh, shoot.
Wow.
Oh, I get jumped.
It's okay, you can go back and try again, remember? And that's right, you're beginning to get the hang of using Dixie.
You did that for style points, right?
Oh, sure. Style, that's exactly what I do. Oh, I'm all about style. Yeah, great. Okay.
Let's see.
I just like to...
When I was a kid, I had this dream where, okay, so I was lost in the mountains in small suburban parents. When Snoop Dogg, who at the time I only knew the most tertiary things about, came and said he took me to his mountain home, where he would take care of me until my parents came for me. He was actually a legitimately good parent, and I was really sad that I had to say goodbye to him when my parents finally came. I mean, man.
That is a pretty funny dream, actually.
Snoop Dogg, responsible parent.
Then I had another one more recently where, okay, it was like a SpongeBob dream. The plot began with, Kim Jong-un had somehow bribed Mr. Krabs to give him an excuse to go to war with the US. I have absolutely no idea how any of this worked. It was a dream. So I was think that to me in real life, and I was really scared to die and get mad at Mr. Krabs. So I delivered this huge profanity-ridden rant to no one. It was just a soliloquy. And then the dream became about the second SpongeBob movie, which I think was actually I think it was in development, but not out of time. So the dream switched between it being about me as an actor in the movie, I was playing Patrick, and the events of the dream actually happening.
Oh wow, you're back from the beginning.
And the events of the dream actually happening with me being Patrick. So all I remember about the events of the movie itself was that at one point, me and SpongeBob, the two live action humans in this misty forest, they got into a rap battle. And it was a freestyle rap battle.
That is a crazy dream.
Okay.
We were just supposed to say whatever, and now it's what we're going to do, just throw it in. And then eventually after the final confrontation with Plankton, which took place in a Walmart for some reason. So then me and all the other actors in the movie were having a pool party. And while we were in this indoor pool and relaxing, while the credits to the movie played on this small screen on the ceiling. The credits were just a generic black screen with scrolling, with vertical scrolling names, and the song playing over the credits was "Through the Fire and Flames."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, let's see.
Just they didn't actually try to do anything interesting with the credits. They didn't try to make it cinematic like most things we do. That it was just a black screen with Dragon Force playing. Yeah, that was something special.
That's so kind of weird and interesting. I like it.
How are you having all these innocent dreams? My recurring dream is me riding down on a skateboard on a red carpet stairs, and I murder a man in between.
Wait, what?
Yes. This was a dream that I've had since I was a kid. I just murder a man outright.
The only time I ever
I just remembered we need to go home.
What, does he just happen to look exactly like Patrick or something?
No, he looked a lot like the Penguin from the from the Batman.
The Penguin. Oh, that's interesting.
Right. That's a recurring dream I have.
Then recently, the most recent dream that was kind of funny, I don't know. I should probably link the stupidest, most entertaining ones. You guys want to hear one more? Let's see. What's another?
Oh, fudge.
Alright. let me go.
My dreams are often like the type of I'm going traveling to some place, and I don't recognize it, whatever, but I have a sense of deja vu. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh.
Oh, come on.
I'm just imagining what sort of like hard-chested sandwich that would be to experience.
I don't know. For a while, I was having a series of dreams where this is really weird, but I was like in a mall, but it was like in space.
See, that's innocent.
I also had a dream fairly recently where, like, me and two of my friends were, like, sent to some guy in this hotel to stop. Like, there was this Punisher villain, and he and his minis were ransacking the hotel. So I got into a fight with him and his mini, and then suddenly I somehow transformed the guy into a hammer made out of flesh and started beating the other guy with him. Yeah, that happened.
What? Wow.
It's an interesting game idea to like just transmogrify your enemies into like weapons.
That actually sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. No, I'm not going to do it. Man,
You're gonna get enough bananas though, right?
Oh, you got. Oh, I think you got it already.
yeah. Oh, okay. So when.
Just a check mark. Oh,
Oh,
I still did it.
yep, that's true.
I did find a Game Genie for Infinite Lives.
Oh, fantastic.
If it comes to that.
Okay, good to know. All right.
It's interesting how Game Genie came about because all it literally does is just change a byte here or there and call it a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I?
Was that like a third party thing or?
Yeah, it was a third-party cartridge that you stick in on top of another cartridge.
I saw.
I say cartridge, it's cartridge, isn't it?
It is, but you know, you can use whatever dialect you want.
Cartridge. I'm a New Yorker. I swear. Cartridge. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't die. All right.
Alright, so I also had a great one. Is Patrick gone? Is he leaving, or like is he just like?
Oh, he's
may get back.
he may have stepped out for a bit.
All right, good. I didn't want to like miss out. So let's just look at music for a bit, I guess.
Oh, I didn't want to die. So
Minding the
Such a
natural
wuss.
masterwork.
all right.
Oh, the best part. Listen.
It's hard to listen when the barrel's going off.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you're right.
Huh.
So I wonder if this game also implements a very musical thing. Like, so fun fact, this Mario series, the sound effects actually plays with the music. All of it. Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
darn. Yeah. There we
Oh,
go.
checkpoint.
Yep. All right.
Other fun facts. Let's see. Donkey Kong, the animated show, did not really get popular in the US, but was hugely popular in Japan for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Or maybe because Diddy Kong in the American cartoon sounded like it,
Oh.
like, well, words honestly can't do it justice.
Oh.
Like, he was pretty much the worst humanly imaginable.
I actually have very fond memories of watching that show. For whatever reason...
Yeah, Donkey Kong was a pretty good singer. Diddy was not.
For whatever reason, I remember the one episode where... Was it Funky? No, it can't be Funky, was it?
What happened?
Oh.
One of the...
Oh, God. I just keep falling.
The monkey splat.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So Game Genie time.
I think Game Genie might be a good idea if we've got it.
Alright, sorry. Or I can skip her. I'm like, when it comes to this game, I'm like a living Game Genie. Yeah, let me have a shot, maybe. I bet I
You
can.
want a turn?
Alright.
Before we do that, though, we should definitely do the infinite lives.
Infinite life. It might as well. Life systems are stupid anyway.
You want lives or you want to try?
I don't need lives. Just lower the two. Alright. Soup's on,
Famous last
baby.
words.
Oh man. I'm just watching myself fall.
Over and over and over.
Alright.
Player 1 has gotten another life. I noticed you can actually... Is that... Yeah, that is designed to let you skip all these platforming. We did not see that ever. This was the first time this accomplishment has ever been made. That was the first time I've seen that happen. Toodles.
Hey, Ultra Rondo.
Oh, I missed that part.
Hey, what have we here?
Yeah, I don't... So, I don't know if it's because I'm old, but I don't usually see dreams nowadays.
Yeah, me neither. My recall is definitely falling off hard. Like, I also had one where the Predator... Like, okay, I was on this, like, intergalactic voyage in my bedroom, and then suddenly the Predator was in my bed, and he could impregnate people with Predator chest bursters by stabbing them with his nifty new stinger tail. Like, it was like a pincer.
That's a new enemy.
So, like, I narrowly managed to avoid it, but... and I say that, like... You know, I say that the bonus levels being pretty much in plain sight in Dixie Cotton is new, but wait, some of them were pretty much that way in this as well. And see, the changes that Donkey Diddy's Conquest added were actually very substantial. Like Lost World, bonus levels, and everything. Meanwhile, the ones added in Dixie Kong's Double Trouble were honestly pretty pointless. Like, oh, an RPG style level. Oh, a Simon Says minigame, because that's what I played Donkey Kong Country for. Simon Says.
I'm wondering what the validity of having these like micro games within a level are like, because don't get me wrong, having secrets is really cool, but I feel like these mini games kind of break the focus of the gameplay.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about Dark Souls. Like, there's no half-baked attempts to spice up the gameplay.
Well, I mean, to be absolutely clear, changing gameplay is something I actually absolutely love. So, I may be being a bit hypocritical when I say that, but it's just something to me where I'm just asking the question of, is this really, like, does this actually enrich the experience that drastically? And I don't know. I'm obviously not playing this game, so... Like I said, it's just a question I have.
But anyways... That's another thing. They also had these weird, like, carnival games, like, that basically had nothing. One of them was, like, a weird throwing game that even got turned into a boss fight. Even was used as a... And, like... But in Dark Souls, there are very few things that can be considered gameplay changes. Off the top of my head, all I can think of is Bed of Chaos and that weird platforming segment
you don't go for a
front of the
swimming
Summer
pond.
King.
Why is it red?
That looks really green. When it turns red.
This is gonna be painful.
That seal is like pretty powerful.
This level's... It's Poplio! This level is gonna be painful with the jank controls.
I remember this level just being painful to watch as a kid.
Painful to watch, huh?
Yeah.
How so?
Then again, like, timed missions at the time were just terrifyingly stupid. Oh, it's an
Ultra Barrel!
I'm not sure I like this music.
I said it again. You said it again.
I'm not sure I like this music. Okay, this music is fine, but
The invincibility.
What?
Whoa.
yeah, the invincibility music is leaves.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. For a second, I thought like you were talking Diddy's Conquest soundtrack, which frankly is heretical. It's nothing true for me.
You gotta make a commitment, man.
Let's see. Like you almost made me go inquisitive, Ma. Let's get on you.
I say a lot of controversial things.
Yeah.
Play a lot of controversial ways.
Puffer fish.
Yeah.
Does anyone who hasn't played yet want to turn?
I'm okay. I'm not a fan of
I'm
platformers.
fine watching.
I might look into it.
Whoa.
Oh, right.
Oh, come on. It's nostalgic. It's so cute the way the 90s were.
No, that's something I'm not nostalgic for. It just makes me groan.
True enough, I'm not nostalgic for it. It just comes with the 90s, you know?
There's some things I'm very nostalgic for the 90s. That is not one of them. Interesting.
Honestly,
So
I spent most of the 2000s playing terrible SpongeBob games. Well, actually, most of the SpongeBob games weren't that bad. Like, they weren't really bad licensing games. Most of the SpongeBob, a lot of the SpongeBob games were actually surprisingly good. Like, they were like Super Mario 64 clones, and they were actually pretty alright, but I didn't really enjoy them. Like, mostly I just didn't enjoy them. It wasn't until my, like pre-teen years that I could really play games, that I started playing games I really enjoyed. Like, I also had good games like Mine One, but I guess I couldn't really enjoy them.
I think the first game I've ever played was actually Super Mario World, so I'm spoiled.
Yeah, I mean, I had games like those, but I guess I just couldn't appreciate it.
Okay, so Balloon is impervious to everything. Good to know. This game has taught me a lot about actual game physics, or actual real world physics.
Just like, you could totally hang out near lava.
Right, exactly.
It's totally a thing that won't kill you.
We should get definitely close to arm's reach length of lava and make sure that we don't vaporize, that all of our bloodstreams doesn't vaporize right off the bat.
Yeah, because that totally is not going to happen.
Right.
Hey, got some fun. Ooh, what have we here?
This game is teaching me it's always wise to take a rhino up in a hot air balloon.
I think I see something down there. Aha. Yeah.
Because those walls don't exist. That was a thing with the, what was the game? Super Donkey Kong 64, where they discovered that the walls just does not exist in that game.
Where what does not exist?
The speed run of Donkey Kong 64 is a demonstration of how terrible the physics in the games are. So the speedrunner's first comment is, alright, we're going to play Donkey Kong 64, where you're going to find out that the walls in this game do not exist. And
Hey, how's it?
Oh, whoa.
Hey, what's poppin', zingers? Hey, what's poppin', Rambo? Hey.
Also, that that speed run gave birth to. Oh, okay. That speed run gave birth to my favorite joke throughout the entire AGDQ history, which is when one commenter donated $5 and it says, "Hey, my name is Wall. Sorry, I couldn't make it to the AGDQ this year."
Oh, that's terrible.
That's awesome.
Right. And this was like in the middle of the run where, you know, the runner has practically demonstrated that gates are meaningless. You can just walk around it because I know where the geometries are.
Gary the Hot Chobo.
Clutch! So I don't know. I love that joke. It's just like, hey, well, sorry, couldn't make it to the AGDQ.
That's
Not Dixie could not make it to the AGDQ either.
well, this is a rare example, man. Like, well, here we have a rare example of a game we actually could play the controls. Darkseid will be right at home here. Yeah, we should remind him.
Like Dixie's animation. Whoa.
Hey, what happened?
You may have made some distinct life choices.
No, I don't think so.
You still have feet.
That may have squandered my youth and spent my. But.
Well, of course, balloons, they can touch lava just fine. It all makes sense.
Yep, and so can monkeys apparently. Monkeys are indestructible.
I keep forgetting to turn off to hold down like the left, right, whatever it is to like left. Yeah, sorry. It's kind of gotten stale. I'm afraid it's gotten stale.
Nice. Whoa.
Wow.
Clutch!
And clutch implies that you were in trouble in the first place. I don't get in trouble. I don't do that. That's not how I do things.
But maybe you can learn to do things that way. Alright, please don't act. Kids, in real life, please don't learn to be risky. Always take the safe route in life.
Yes.
Never take the balloon over hot lava.
Yes. That is a bad life choice. Friends don't let friends take balloons over.
Your uncle is not worth this much.
Yeah!
Nice.
At least Dixie is proactive with her victory stance. I like it.
Yep.
That's such a subtle choice. I don't like it. There's two crocodile heads, one facing off to the right and the other facing off in front of the camera. I say that because the one that's facing off to the camera is some sort of random minigame. So of course the first thing you think is, oh, it's a level. No. Exclamation point.
I'll take it.
How are you supposed to know that you're supposed to walk off the
Oh, wait,
edge?
that makes this a game.
Whoa, was that a level skip or?
Yeah, level skips are for. We're doing this one. If you do level, I don't. That's not how I do things. Now we're doing it real style.
Gundam style?
No real style. Like I saw like a mix. Okay, so I'm sure that at least some of you know who Siva Gunner is. Like that guy makes the joke remixes the song, like mixes them with like Flintstones and whatnot.
No.
Batman style! Assassin's
ringing
Creed,
a bell.
DK Island.
It's not ringing a bell.
Alright, well, but he made like a mix of like the battle theme of Infinite from Sonic Forces and Gangnam Style. And it was like nuts.
Oppa, Gundam style.
Da 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 da. Oh, okay, now you're just being mean. And now there's nothing I can use this treasure chest on. Or is there? Nope, nothing. I still get points for it. Still get hottest points. Oh yeah, also, actually no, never mind. Yeah, then when you go, no! Ah, well now I gotta get chopped up.
What happened? Whoa.
And never mind. I'm just gonna go to lava. Like we're getting, we're 100% that level.
Once you become suicidal,
You're free!
remember kids, suicide is not a funny joke.
No.
I know I made fun of it, but I apologize.
Please do not do what Taro has done. But that might be good life advice in general.
And most especially, do not stream a dead body in your video stream.
Oh,
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to mention that.
Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about that though.
We definitely do not do that kind of.
And aside that from like the fact that he dressed up as red, like in like a Raiden hat. I probably shouldn't call it Raiden hat actually, but like you know what I mean, like the straw hat. And now Raiden has it. That's probably more like
certainly not the most sensitive.
and like
day ever uploaded.
We are we try to be respectful on our streams.
It's too bad we probably can't do like the Kremlin things, because if we did, I would, like, I'd be ecstatic to end us off with the first Lost World level.
I will mention that since we got
Actually, wait, okay, you say it first. Yeah, like the little thing. Alright, you say it first, whatever you're gonna say.
No, I was gonna quickly mention that the privacy policy of depicting any particular face, let alone a dead one, in Japan is incredibly strict.
Oh, that makes
To
sense.
a point where you can and will get sued
Boom. Diddy
for
Master.
publicly posting somebody else's face on the internet.
Interesting. That is literally the complete opposite of the U.S.
Alright, sorry.
Yes.
Anyone see my mad skills?
Nice.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
So, as an example, you know, though I know, was it Kotaku at some point had an article about Japan. You know, the Japanese internet denizens debating about the legality of a series of posters that was trying to point out how it was not good to drink excessively and end up, you know, sleeping in the streets. But the people, of course, on the ads, you know, their face was shown publicly. So on these ads, so everyone was saying, well, that can't be legal unless, you know, those pictures were actually just actors. In which, you know, of course, then the paperwork would have said you're allowed.
Are we talking about those like guinea pig flicks or something? But anyways, you guys
guinea pig reflexes?
No, like guinea
Because
pig.
I mean,
Guinea
guinea
pig
pigs
flicks.
have impressive reflexes.
No, guinea pig flicks. Like I think guinea pig was like a series of Japanese gore films. Or something. I think Charlie Sheen suspected one of them was real, but they had to prove that it was fake. But anyways, you guys see what I just did? As you can see, like in Diddy's Conquest, you can once you finish the level, like you can checkpoint in case you lose a Kong that you would have needed to. Squawks, my man. But you lose a Kong, you would need to collect stuff. You can leave the level, like do another level. All right, so I think that like
So, just like Super Mario World.
actually,
Yeah,
I'm not doing
pretty
that
much.
spell. So yeah, like, and you can like leave a level, go to another level and get it. And you'll only lose the checkpoint if you get the checkpoint in another level. So yeah.
So like Super Mario World.
Like, I'm not sure Squawks even has a big power.
Wait, you didn't lose your animal friend? What?
Yeah, Squawks, that's not how it works. Man, like, we need to never, like, use it again.
It's a strong bird.
Yeah. I think the original one, he just holds like a lantern for you. He's really been working out.
I don't remember, like, I think you're talking about, like, someone else or something, like some other bird.
I'm inclined to think of the rope snake joke from, whatchamacallit.
Ooh, in the knee! To be fair, though, like, knee injuries are no.
Darn it. I need to remind myself that I need to get Mother 3 for the digital narrative. Digital narrative game.
Digital narrative.
Digital narrative orbit, excuse me. The words was not coming to me.
Crushed it.
It's gonna be spoilerific because the only part I really want to show off is the end.
Oh, okay.
Why would we only show off the ending of the game?
Yeah. We're actually going to be talking about the visual
All right,
novel
Cleaver.
the visual conference.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's this weekend?
Yep, that's tomorrow actually.
All right,
So
Cleaver, let's do
I'm
this.
actually going to see the meeting. Patrick will cover.
Oh, wow.
I will come through it.
Yeah. It's if anyone's interested in visual novels,
Not a story-based game guy. I'm mostly more of a game learning guy.
Oh,
I'm too jaded.
talking more for the chat for the people watching. Visual novel conference. It's all online, so you can attend virtually, basically.
Right.
On a Discord chat and watch the stream.
All right, you go, Diddy. You're expendable.
Oh, it's a ghost sword.
But yeah, we a few of us are going. Good watch.
We're going as we physically can.
Yes, as much as we physically can. It's actually they're quite a lineup of different topics. So we're gonna be talking about that on Sunday.
It's an angry ghost sword.
So maybe next.
Has ghost swords ever been not angry?
Swords! Wait, no. Axes over swords, baby!
Oh, fireworks.
Yeah, it's a fireworks.
That's actually pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Wow. Taking that stab just as if it's nothing. Truly, Dixie, the strongest.
All right, Kremque.
I do not trust Rare with their puns.
They are terrible with their puns.
So, anything anyone would like to talk about?
I mean, the gradual evolution of the levels, they are introducing new elements per, per world, because this is the first time we're seeing numbered barrels, and I'm not entirely sure what these barrels do, but anyways.
They run out of time if you take too long to get out of them.
Oh, interesting.
Did he just throw it out on Lost?
Yeah. I was gonna couldn't be, but they're wasps.
Okay, so that's an interesting evolution from the previous, you get to choose a direction barrels. So I do find that interesting, that it seems like when it comes to increasing the difficulty and the elements of the game, their decision is to do that via barrels and occasionally animal friends. Although I can understand why animal friends is like a significantly lesser focus on this, because it just it's pretty clear that they're all context sensitive. See, I like that Jew, cause we're not Jew, cause that red herring.
Jake. Oh, nice.
As you can see, I'm moving at maximum overdrive. Like, you're looking at the guy who couldn't finish Banjo-Tooie because it was so slow it gave him death anxiety. I need speed like Vin Diesel. He was the guy who leads, like... No, well, that was Paul Walker. Need for Speed. I was thinking Fast and Furious. Need for Speed is a game series. Like, what? Wasn't there like a Need for Speed movie at some point? I feel like that happened at some point. Wait, I
think so.
Yeah, Need for Speed was originally a movie franchise.
No, Fast and... Wait, was it? Or what was...
Hey,
maybe I'm completely wrong.
There's Fast and the Furious and Need for Speed, which are the two I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, I'm probably wrong.
I think there was like a Need for Speed movie adaptation, and like it was a movie, so yeah.
That sounds about right.
So hard.
We can actually afford to go to the first Lost World level right now if that was actually possible for us.
We got.
Oh, that was interesting.
We got like about 50 minutes.
50 or 15 minutes?
50. Like, we usually go to 11, so...
Okay, so that's an interesting evolution of... difficulty.
Maybe I should give speedrunning a whack sometime. I might actually kind of have a knack for it.
If you're okay with learning glitches, sure. Yeah. Duh. See, that's an impression I can do.
I can do like Peter Griffin. How's that?
Okay, I cannot do that one.
Dang it, Bobby! It's the government, Hank! Oh, Glimmer's the alien.
Who does the voice acting for Yoshi again?
I don't know. I saw a video.
It's like a musician. Was it Totake? Yeah! I think it's Totake.
Like, I really hated finding the last, going this level. Like, that was like one of the only moments in the game when I knew play with. I absolutely loved this game, but that was one time where I wasn't really having fun at all.
Because it's so dark.
Yeah.
So dark. Like, Dark Souls dark. Shadow Souls dark.
Circle of the Moon on original Game Boy dark. Anyone here play Circle of the Moon?
No.
I haven't heard of it. Maybe we could do that for the next game club.
It's an alright. I wouldn't even do it. Like it's an alright Castlevania game, but it's the last one. Of course, Circle of the Moon's most, like, Symphony of the Night is the most historically significant, like, though, although, whoa!
Ouch.
I'll stop it. Like, I personally don't like Symphony of the Night because how soul-crushing these things. I'm the kind of gamer who just gets depressed when, like, nothing can even do more than 1 point of MQ. It's just depressing. Like, this makes you feel like, you know, it's like a metaphor for getting, you know.
But I like those games that are, like, really depressing and makes you question about life.
Yeah, I guess you got a point, although obviously that wasn't the intention there. Like, something that is frustrating. That game has everything in place except a good challenge. And good voice acting, but that's not really necessary for a game like that.
I will say... Huh? Go on.
Did the pufferfish fish
I think so.
It looks like it did, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they were doing that.
This flash is
This
like...
flash...
I don't know how it is on stream, but like...
Yeah, let's agree to never use an emulator for anything ever again.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember the parrot, like in the first game, would have a flashlight, and every time it turned, it would flash at you. It was very disorienting. This is just like that.
You know, this deep water fish probably will not survive like this.
Oh yeah.
Not very deep water. Also, I don't think their lanterns lights up that
No,
brightly.
I've actually, they had an exhibit at the Natural History Museum in New York.
Oops.
New York City.
Well, that's just great. Now we have to have our eyes assaulted again.
And they actually had fish like that, and they really weren't that bright.
No,
They
like
weren't that directed either.
why would it be that bright? Because the whole point of it is to just, you know,
Or fish.
yeah, exactly, lure fish.
Yes. So to eat them, yes. No, it's not really meant to be a light source. In a sense.
I mean, they clearly don't need it to see.
No. Or maybe that's the truth about those fish. They're really just trying to blind the other fish. Oh, you want
Aha! We knew this all along.
Yes.
This is how we defeat Mother Nature. And somehow Darwin the human being.
It's an interesting noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
The chomping. This poor pufferfish. Like,
Yeah.
Disclaimer, I am very pro-science.
oh no.
Oh no! Porcupine! How will we ever defeat... Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that was easy.
How will we ever get to the goal when there's a porcupine moving left and right?
Oh, I guess it's fine.
Crockett Clamor.
Oh my goodness! Kids with swords!
Kids don't play with swords.
Well,
Right.
to be fair, like, judging by JRPG logic, that can actually be legitimately dangerous.
That's true.
So, things about age in Japan, outside of the fact that they tend to treat younger kids older than they would
Denied.
with
Sorry,
Japan
Richardson.
or
Next time.
with the US. I'm getting confused. I should probably briefly mention that you are legally considered an adult in that country, according to, I believe, their constitution or something to that effect. Past middle school.
Where
High
is
school is Japan. High school is considered optional education.
this? Oh yeah.
So that
High
is why
school
you're going
is
to
that-
see a lot
High
of.
school, but high school is. I thought high school was optional education.
So that's why you see in a lot of Japanese media, like, you know, or JRPG specifically, you know, kids in their high school's age range going off on really dangerous adventures. Now, I say that for, you know, video games. Probably not the actual reasoning because they're targeted towards that specific audience anyways. But it's a worthy thing to note.
He lives!
You
Hider.
love that spider.
The spider's great.
The
is
spider
probably
is
gonna get-
honestly great. I get why you love it, but. Oh no!
What did these barrels do? The crocodiles. I don't know why that made me laugh.
Yeah, what do those crocodile barrels do? There's no explanation.
I think it's triggering them to like come out of the swamp.
Oh, I see.
It kind of looked like that's what's happening.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, that's what.
I'm not.
Fox is not great with those.
I'm not a huge fan. Like, so I think it's a good idea to have this like visual language, is the way I call it. You know, to have these series of barrels as a constant. You're supposed to interact with these, and I'm okay with that. That the simplicity, you know, the philosophy of keeping things simple and consistent makes sense. But sometimes when the said purpose of, you know, that item is overused excessively, like in this example, like, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that.
There's too many things.
Right.
Loaded on the one.
Right, on just one and single element.
I love this level. Mainly because the music is just so joyful. Trying to,
It's
like,
a very green place.
Wow, I never even noticed that before.
Whoa.
Yeah, that bear. Okay, I guess not. Like, trying to listen to this music and be sad.
I'm very sad.
Why exactly?
Just to be
Wait, are you now the spider?
No,
that's
it's Snake.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, see, spiders have 8 lips.
Okay,
and
look,
snakes
I'm
have-
a little tired. And they start with the same letter. They're practically the same creature.
Yeah, because we, in the English language, use the same letter.
No, it's good enough for me. Oh no!
So what happened to Diddy and Dixie?
I don't know.
Snake ate them.
It all comes in full circle. The circle of life.
Yeah, and Renly is a banana snake, so like, well, not really, but because like, I'm trying to like game theory here. Come on, let's get serious. So you guys have Timber guns too?
Huh?
So you guys like?
Wait, where did the monkeys go?
Stay awake, man! Don't play your mobile games at this time during the stream!
I like looked down for like a minute.
It was a little more than a minute, I think. That was the problem. No!
Hey, look, man. I'm not gonna be also since now you.
That is the most greenest ocean ever. So much Mountain Dew!
Reminds you of like that French like socialist guy said the sea would turn into lemonade once the socialist ending unrealized. Yeah, that happened.
It's okay.
Although,
You've been doing well. That's a good word.
I was thinking to myself, where does that Mountain Dew joke come from? And I realized, oh right, the 8-bit theater.
wait, first let me get.
It's official. The monkeys went on speed.
They put into the bananas. That's why they go, oh, banana.
You figured it out.
Yeah. Okay, move over, Matt Pat. It's my turn to be the leader of game theory. Or here, let's just like have this homeless man off the street to go out. I mean, he's probably had like, different experience.
You're just giving them a nice cold drink of Mountain Dew.
No, like it's the sugar. It gives them like ultra diabetes. Like they don't have insulin on decal, and they can't survive it.
Reminds me of.
Or alternatively, they do have it, but you have to pay $1,000 to buy it.
What game does this remind me of? the next game by the Papers, Please developer?
It was that.
It was like a pirate game where, or at least it took place on a pirate ship. It was something where like.
It's about trying to figure out what happened. Like it's post-crime.
Yeah, like you're able to like travel back in time and like see a scene as it's, you know, just see like the ghosts of what happened at a scene. It's like, it's really interesting. Like I don't remember. I'll try and look up the name of it. It's by.
It also has a really awesome shader, but.
Yeah. Oh, that was the thing, because like it's like a 3D game. And it's got like this like really interesting shader that makes everything look like green like this.
In fact, I think it reduces it to just 2 colors, and then it largely relies on dithering.
Yeah.
To create mid-tone shapes. Well, that's not my fault. You can't blame me for that, Evan.
Yeah. Let's, what music is everyone listening to?
Music?
Yeah, what music does everyone here like?
I've been listening to a lot of glitch music lately, which is starting to become a problem for me.
What is glitch music?
Glitch music, as the name implies, is either a deliberate corruption of a really well composed music, or using instrumentals of largely mechanical glitch sounds.
I had this dream once where Ned Flanders was singing this song when alligator became a corrupted renegade, and then it cut to like parts from the I think we lived the dream. And that was probably I think that may very well be the hardest I've ever laughed in a dream. Like it was this weird symphony dream. That was like the culmination of it. Like they were in this like the characters were all in this like hotel room with a bunch of square chairs for some reason, and they were all partying. And Ned Flanders was singing a 50s rock song with the voice of higher pitched Back to the Bunks here and George Thorogood. Like the funniest part is like if Ned Flanders learned to sing like 50s rock song, that's what he could actually plausibly sound like that. Like, that's what really clinches it.
Yeah.
I feel like this part is supposed to be easier than the way it's presented.
Ultra combo!
Yeah, look at that. Oh, nice. Yeah, you riff on that guitar.
So, like, I listened to,
I had a really embarrassing moment one time where a person was, oh, look at it, it's an electric guitar. We were just in the house, and she was just strumming it for a while, and you know, of course, it's not making any sound.
Hey, you actually can buy the Lost World levels! Alright, now Black. Alright, after I'm finished with this, then I think like, after I'm finished with this world, we're gonna end it with like the first Lost World level.
Anyways, to me, I'm like, why is it not making any sound? Oh, it's an so I just went on an outburst, it's an electric guitar. And she's like, yeah, I know that. I'm just strumming it because I want to. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean to embarrass you. What I meant was I didn't realize why the heck the sound was not coming through. And I'm like, oh, of course, it's an electric guitar. I'm an idiot. So that was my way of breaking ice with this good friend. That was probably the best way of introducing myself. And in no way was that sentence filled with sarcasm.
Well, you know, stuff like that can be a great way to get to know people.
By the way, I don't know about her background specifically, but that, you know, the person who invited her was a biologist. So without a question, I was not going to question her friend's intelligence in any way. It's like, you're clearly smarter than I am. Water has no resistance.
What has no resistance? Wara?
But yeah, regardless of who you're speaking to, anytime they're playing a guitar and it's not making a whole lot of sound, do not say it's an electric guitar. Just let them strum it.
Oh well, you know, sometimes you can, making a mistake like that. It really does break the ice. I think. At that point,
That's not the.
you already hit a low point. You can only go up from there. Presumably.
Right.
Maybe you can get worse. I don't know. But you already, you don't have to be stressed that you're gonna like embarrass yourself. You already have.
Yeah.
Oh, that was helpful.
Hey, look, there's a DK coming. Alright, oh, here comes
That's
that.
me being embarrassingly bad at socializing and not realizing
All right,
what
listen,
I could
everyone.
say could be insulting.
Here it comes.
Oh no, not this level!
The music, though. Honestly, like.
This level.
What's wrong with
No
this
music can save this level.
What's wrong with this level?
There is no ground.
Oh, it's all spiky?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Some of the barrel levels and.
This song was originally planned for to be the underwater level theme, but since there weren't any of those, they decided to reuse it for the Bramble levels.
That's interesting how they're trying their best to emulate actual instruments with this composition. And I mean, to be absolutely clear, they had to work with what they had, and I'm actually pretty impressed with what they had.
Like, does anyone listen to Susumu Hirasawa?
No, actually. I might check it out at some point. Then again, I'm kind of like the weird person who really does not like, is it Nobuo Uematsu?
Like, the Final Fantasy guy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Susumu
huge
Hirasawa is like
fan
a
of
really
him.
weird musician. Like, he's best known for like the Berserk music, which like sounds so. But he also does this like really weird like ambient music, which sounds kind of like has kind of like a like Oriental feeling to it. Like sounds like a weird science fiction version of Romance of the Three Kingdoms soundtrack or something like just really weird. Like he also made the soundtrack for the movie Paprika, which is admittedly one of the weirdest things ever made. Like, I absolutely love it.
What a horrible music to add into this level. Oh gosh. What? Why? Why? That's not fun.
I'm not a fan of the shooting barrels.
Well, I mean, the shooting barrels, so far, most of it I was fine with because one, well, yeah, you're right. Just the fact that there's a no ground shooting, barrel shooting level does make it a lot less fun. But like, no, this specific mini game in particular, there are some barrels that only moves in 2 degrees, and I'm like, but what in the game tells you that that barrel only shoots in those 2 degrees?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, that
Like-
doesn't tell you whether or not they just shoot you automatically.
Well, the ones that shoot you automatically is easy to tell because they have an actual arrow on it.
Right.
So that's another barrel that's I have slight issues with. It's not too bad because most other barrels seem to have a consistent logic, with an exception of these two right here. Now that I realize, but. To be fair, because this part does not have any timed elements to it. By timed, I mean you're not on a timer to say like, oh, I must make it to the end of the level or anything like that. You're just it's like a maze, and you can take your time as long as you need to figure out how to navigate that. Like, I think that's okay. But having a maze where you have a time limit on getting it through, no, that's not nearly as fun.
I just realized the bananas are like a hint.
Right, that too. That's a good point. At least like there's hints in this.
I never really thought these were that hard. But you know what? I actually couldn't complete the original Donkey Kong Country as because like I got stuck on those like World 3 levels with the barrels.
What's that?
Go for the move. Go. Okay, well at least I got the like. But
No!
Alright, yeah, like I don't think they're hard, but I don't think these are that hard, but I definitely agree with them about them like being tedious, and that's the agreement with people.
I'll go check the fire.
What? Oh. My back's hurts.
No, I don't. Yeah, no.
I mean, so far, like the level designs in this game has none of it has been offensive to me. But this, they wanted to show off one thing, and
Wait, what? Oh, I meant to turn it. Let's see. How do I turn on the music? Let's see.
what are they trying to do?
Oh, I'm gonna need to engage. So, well, I'm going to need to. I'm going to need the lash. I'm going to need 40 lashes for this, but I must turn down Lord Wise's music.
This level does not make me happy.
Yeah.
This is the first level that does not make me happy at all.
Yeah, these aren't that good. Yeah, I have to agree. Still, as far as bad levels go, this is far from the worst.
I mean, I agree with you. There's always I want to be that guy if you want to look at terrible level design. Although that game did it on purpose.
Yeah, honestly, that game just bored me. Like, I like my...
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
So, for those who wanted to know, there was a big red fire truck. It was really big and really red.
He's
Like
also
Rudolph.
having trouble getting to where out of the alley and down the road, or making that turn. So that was why I thought it sounded something.
The parallax is really nice in this. Is it parallax? Yeah, it is parallaxing. So there's at least two different layers going on in the background that's moving at independent speeds. This is called parallaxing.
This is a lot like the gyms in Pokemon. Ah, there we are.
Oh gosh.
Ah, there we are. And now it's time for the boss fight.
Anything could happen. Is this? Okay, it's not.
What do you expect?
I was expecting a mole.
A mole. Oakley dokley, neighborino.
What is this, like a gray crocodile? Okay. I forgot which one it was supposed to be.
It's helpful that random barrels of TNT disappear.
Well, you don't know the secrets those trees are hiding.
That's true.
I mean, did playing Cat Mario teach you anything?
Get over here.
That was a unique death animation.
You know, I just realized that Crocodile kind of looks like a Dark Souls enemy. Like, now I imagine like some kind of giant crocodile with a club.
Yeah.
Oh, this follows a Super Mario World mentality.
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, now we gotta go. Yeah, this boss is honestly pretty weak. Honestly, if I designed 2D platformers, I'd probably like, I'm not even sure I'd have bosses. Like, at least not traditional ones. Like, okay, I'm gonna get it. You know what? And my foot is reaching, like, no one's business. Funny.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, as one person put it, bosses is often a great place to let designers be a little more creative.
Yeah, the final boss of the game is pretty good too.
Is that the one where it has like 4 phases? Because so far all these bosses only have 2 phases, which is actually really nice.
Yes. Alright, I will win this time.
Well, we discovered during your death sequence that they can step on TNT barrels like that's no problem.
I hate my life. Yeah, this boss fight is boring. You know, I'm gonna. Although then again, that's probably not even an option because Funky probably isn't even gonna work. So we're gonna have to be. So we're gonna have to be insults here. Nope. Nope, there's that old one. Great, we have to beat. We have to put up with.
Is there a crocodile face on the bottom right-hand corner there?
That was like the guy at least in the last one. He's not ruling for. I want to do the one from the last level. Like we have like all these like 3D platforms, but no successor to Donkey Kong Country.
Have you not played Tropical Freeze?
Yeah, but that's not the same. I've gone over this before. They don't have the animal buddies. It's just not the same. It just doesn't scratch the itch.
I kind of always thought that Animal Buddies was one of the weaker parts of this game.
Like also, like I'd also like something that had the same amount of exploration as this game, like the secrets. Like Diddy's Conquest is, I honestly love the way it blends exploration and action. Hey, he gets faster. See, there's some like games that we. All right, I think it's about to start the next part.
It's phase 2! This is my final form.
Yeah!
You could not possibly predict my incredibly predictable jump patterns. How could you possibly figure out my predictable jump patterns? This could have been avoidable!
I just realized Alright, now instead of this, we're gonna do like the Lost World level and like the first Lost World level.
I just realized the fact that the shades comes out of nowhere is very much like a deal with it.
You're like, okay, no, suddenly it doesn't work for some reason. I don't get it. Like, for some reason, like, the other one works, but this one doesn't. Maybe you gotta, like, do it fast. Or maybe, wait a minute, of course! You just had to hold down the left, the right bumper! That's how you solve it. Talk to Craigie! Oh wait, no, never mind. That actually doesn't fix it at all. Never mind. That's fine. But still, I figured it out. I cracked the secret.
So many secrets.
Alright, now with that out of the way, it's time to do the first lost level, Jungle Jinx. Worth knowing that for some reason, the Lost World is the only place in the entire game to have jungle feet levels.
Well, that makes
Which
sense.
include giant tires for some reason I can't begin to find.
Interesting.
So yeah, the Lost World levels are the sadistically hard bonus levels. To be honest, I love it when games do this. Like, give you something that really tests the player's mastery of the game. Like, if a game doesn't really have any options for players who like it, who like a game that demand their mastery of the mechanics, then like that just feels like a waste of potential.
I don't quite agree, but okay.
Well, it depends on what the game is for. Like, I mean, if a game was intended to be challenging at all, then like it should have like.
I mean, I'm largely a puzzle game designer, so the challenge and the challenge that I like to present are not like based off of whether you can hit the button as quickly as possible or not, but rather whether you can think through the puzzles that I present or not. So like the number of steps that you can figure out, the number, I personally want to make sure that players in my games, again, this is a totally different game, and by all means, I am not saying that there is any right or wrong way. I mean, it's a way presented is more or less an opinion, and what I'm presenting is more or less an opinion. I'm not pretending I'm right or wrong, but I usually like to think that there are plenty of different ways to challenge players than just through, skills like this.
Like, you play Ori and the Blind. Everyone play Ori and the Blind Forest.
I haven't played it. I want to.
Yeah.
Like, there was a definitive edition to that game which included like a bonus area, but it just didn't seem as hard as the like normal final level. It seemed like it had like a sort of foreboding, like a dark something, like there was darkness everywhere. But honestly, it wasn't even really as hard as the regular final level.
Yeah, surprised that like the Venus flytraps aren't like an obstacle or something.
Yeah.
Because they keep
They do look like they should be, don't they?
Yeah.
But giant tires are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, giant tires was a motif back in Donkey Kong Country, so that, to me, like, at least that makes sense. If you have previous knowledge of the game, which is expected for the target audience of this game.
Didn't even know that was.
That's not my fault, Evan.
I don't know why I'm not really sure why you're accusing it of me. I'm guessing that's like some kind of inside joke.
No, I'm being a jerk.
Yeah.
I have a strange sense of humor. Don't worry about it. You're doing just fine.
Nice. That animation, these death animations.
Huh?
These death animations or something.
Wow. Those spikes does not hurt anybody else. Those are some really prejudiced spikes.
Honestly, when you're a kid, the Lost World music is just terrifying. Like,
you lost all rhythm. You gotta get that rhythm back. I believe in you, Evan.
you go.
That was a jump.
Dixie power!
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah!
Good job.
Can you not glide from that phase?
Yeah, you can't like glide when you bounce off the tires.
Strange.
I think what I was supposed to do was like I was supposed to like jump off and like there's like a mechanic in Dog Manager like to get the absolute maximum distance you have to roll off of the cliff, like let yourself fall off a little bit and then jump, and that will get you the absolute maximum distance. You guys ever watch like Jackson from Mortal Kombat 4?
Haven't really.
It's amazing, like so like the plot is that Jarek, who's basically Kano except just some boring guy because they needed to have more new characters, which in Jarek's case meant literally just making Kano but giving him a different skin to the point that he even has Kano's eye laser fatality, despite the fact that the character himself has no such thing, doesn't even just has regular eyes. So yeah, he can just like shoot eye beams because I don't know. So then like he's saying, so somebody's like, it's over, Jarek. Shinnok is dead. The good guys won. You're coming back with me. And Jarek says, never, Sonya. I agreed to help defeat Shinnok, not turn myself into the special forces. The Black Dragon, live on. Doo doo. It cuts to a dramatic shot of like the mountain, like that as like Sonya standing on a cliff's edge. Sonya, the Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek. And it cuts to Jarek running in place. I was like, never! Alright, so I won. And
You did it!
So, I was gonna say that might be a really good place to stop.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I wanted it. So Jarek then runs off, but Sonya says to me, so like, but then Jarek somehow climbs back up and tosses Sonya off.
Since we're still here, we might as well mention that Global Game Jam is coming up not this weekend, because it's already approaching the weekend. Not the next weekend, but the weekend after on the 26th.
Yeah.
So,
End of the month.
This Global Game Jam. That'll be fun.
So definitely join in on that. It's a great time to start learning how to make games in a very short time frame.
Yep.
It's really.
If you're local, where is the local Global Game Jam?
This year it is at RPI, I
The
believe.
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. You should all learn how to spell Rensselaer. It makes no sense.
Game jams aren't my thing. I'm not much. I wouldn't be much of a high concept developer. I'm more an execution based guy.
I'm sure you can make a game. It is very easy to learn.
Yeah, we need to start it really quickly.
But anyway, so yeah, we have that coming up next, or I guess Wednesday we have lesson night, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
lesson night is Wednesday. It's sculpting in Blender.
So when we get us out, we're doing.
Oh, we should have Blender installed on my computer. Okay, we do have Blenders installed in my computer.
So what idea what game we're gonna do next?
That is a good question. I need to kind of look at like what our.
Can we do Beat Hazard and go through the worst music selected?
Just do that. Anyway.
Just do that anyways.
A, B. I'll think about it.
Pepsi Man.
I'll try to. I'll come up with something. I'll post
So
something.
are you gonna like let everyone know beforehand, or is it just gonna be like when we not see until we come?
Usually I like if I don't post the event on Facebook, I usually post it like I usually just post it on Facebook at some point. What'll actually happen, but I might look around for like I don't know. Basically, it's like I don't know. Like we may do more of this. We may do find something new because I like doing stuff like No Man's Sky last time. Maybe finding like a game that kind of slipped under people's radars might be cool. There's a lot of games in 2017 that I'm sure people were like clamoring to play and never got around to playing.
Yeah.
I've been playing Horizon for the last half month.
I want to play that game. It's like one of the few games I haven't gotten to yet.
So the 18th is the next game club.
I'm not really like a replay.
Recording date,
Maybe.
yes.
What if I lose you on my copy after I'm finished?
Wait, what am I? So I think it's actually, yeah, that's basically it. So Global Game Jam,
Sculpting and blending?
sculpting on Wednesday, and then some game on Friday.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone who stopped by and chat and played the game and whatnot. And we'll see you on
So,
Wednesday.
what's your favorite PS4 game anyway?
Good night.
Good night.